and sit down.
Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and my lovely sidekick for the night.
Hello, comedy jazz hands. I've not been called that for a while.
Fox, the model making guru. So,
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for coming in and joining us. Just have a looky-loos in the chat. We got Lynn Dipple saying hello to Andy.
Hey, Lynn. Andy.
You got Andy saying, how's you, Colin? Ball rank, yes. Baneblade, it's a gun, innit?
It's a gun, innit? Yeah, but what's it got on it, Cole?
It's got sit on it.
Free for a pound. Free for a pound.
Free for a pound, mate. Mayor Model Works is saying it's a tank. Happy days. And then Crapsticks, get in there.
Crapsticks.
Andy's saying it's Fox's fault for some reason.
Oi, what have I done now? I haven't pressed no buttons on out, no nothing either.
Oh, yeah. And Lynn was saying it's always Fox's fault. And off
God damn
air,
it.
Fox was having a bit of a whimper and a bottom lip because he's like, you get all the love arts of goodness and I don't get any of that.
Yeah, I never get any of my chats on my streams. I just get abused in my chat.
Yeah. So Andy's saying, of course, Lynn. And then I said, yeah, it's Fox's fault by default.
But I don't even know what it is I'm supposed to have done now. God damn it.
Yeah. Apparently Lynn says I'm a poet and didn't know it. There you go.
Is this just because Chris never comes in this because he's always in bed at this point? And I have to be.
Chris
the next
never
person
comes
along?
into my streams. I pimp him all the time, but he never comes in and says hello. Miserable.
Well, I know
git.
he'll be in bed by now, and Gemma comes in because Gemma
Gemma
likes
does,
to-
because Gemma's nice.
Gemma's not like doesn't have to be in bed by 8 o'clock at night like Chris does.
No,
But, you know.
no, Gems always comes in. Mayor Model Works is saying Fox made everyone do it. Absolutely. Scaling Models is in asking if everyone's had their coca. And then he's dishing out the love arts to sew. William Rayborn's in. Hello, William. Hope you're doing
Hey,
all right.
William.
Plastic Monkey's in, saying hello to everyone.
Stick monkey.
Not winding Fox up, but there's the first of many hugs and kisses I get.
Well, I should say that on the latest comment, which is well ahead of where you are, I've just got a lot of love hearts and stuff and hugs from Lynn. So
Oh,
thank you.
good. There you go. See,
you go. I feel
Sue's
normal
going.
now.
She's there for lovely Mike. Sergeant Bones is in. Hello, Bill. Hope you're doing all right. mate.
Soldier.
More love arts and kisses my way. Ching.
You just love it. You love it.
Oh, I love it, mate. I love it. Ice Queen saying hello there. William Rayburn is saying hello to Ice Queen and Monkey.
You're just a tramp, aren't you?
I am, mate. I am. I'm a YouTube hussy, mate.
You brazen hussy.
Oh, yeah. I'm a right old scrubber, mate.
Free for a pound. Free for a
Bring a
pound.
pound, I'm an old slapper, ain't I? Plastic saying hello to William, Sarge saying hello to Dad, Mayor Model Works, Lynn Paul, and Ice Queen. Get in there. That's me giving love arts out the show. William Raybon's laughing out loud.
I don't even know how to do a love heart. I'm going to try and... I don't even know how you do it. There's a bit.
Fox is saying, good evening, everyone. We'll be starting soon with the starting and commencing. Get your body ready. There you go. I've got a few Alexas coming in already. It's that time of night. We've got Sergeant Bones there with Alexa, play Vanilla Ice.
I can't sing it. No copyright. Shut up. Not that I would actually voluntarily sing Vanilla Ice in public.
Yeah, Mayhem's going about the Mongolian death metal. Good man. Nothing wrong with a bit of Mongolian death metal.
Death metal.
Death metal, even. Metal.
Or Doth metal.
Yeah, a bit of metal, isn't it?
Grand Moff Tarkin, what?
Sarge Bones in. Extreme mediocrity is running rampant here. Absolutely. Fox has just discovered how to do love arts, I see.
Boy, I am not extreme mediocrity. I am average mediocrity. Can you get it right?
Absolutely. Paul saying hello to us both. Scaly says, forget you were there just like the other night. Laugh out loud. Happy days. Archie's in at Common Road Junction. Hello,
buddy.
Archie. All right, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Saying hello to Andy.
I know I'm not saying hello to everybody, but I intend it. I'm letting you do the
Yeah. Lynn's saying, don't tell me Fox fell over. Not yet, but it's probably imminent because it normally does.
I've got no alcohol. I can't.
Sarah Jane says, what's up? Thumbed up. Can you talk quietly? I'm in bed. No worries.
I don't know about it.
I can't get that close to my microphone to do quiet.
Yeah, but it's on a boom. I'll pull it closer.
I can't because it's the boom is wedged into a specific location. You see.
Oh, you've got it wedged so that you've got it permanently set up mode.
Yeah, on the bench because they're really in the same place. So
Absolutely. Mayhem saying to Lynn that you always fall over. You're a fall guy, so you're gravity challenge.
I didn't fall over. I'd never fall over.
Puffing of alertness. Sarah Jane saying hello to Sue. Sergeant Bones says, Miss Race Cars here. Absolutely. Some more videos, some more photos of Sarah Jane's are up on my group and on the Boom Up, folks. Sarah Jane says, hi, aren't you doing it, Andy, instead? Phil East is in saying evening all. Hello, Phil. How you doing, mate? Hope everything's all right and you're staying safe.
Everybody got a bit of free squishy there.
Yes. Sarah Jane says, miss what race car? Absolutely.
Miss one extra race car, seeing as she's bought an extra kit for a stash because she found a space.
Absolutely. I think we found ourselves a bit of a gem builder there, mate, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how she found a space in her Great Wall of China of stash.
Yeah, no. Johnny's in saying familiar faces in here. Hello, Johnny. Hope you're doing all right. Everyone saying hello to each other there.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, God. Chat's jumping a bit today. Jamie Bones in saying hello to everyone. Hello, Jamie. Hope you're all right, mate.
Hey, Jamie.
William Rayborn saying hello. Candygram from Mongo.
I've got the music from Hello in my head. God damn it.
Oh, no, it's in there and it's like earworm. Candygram from Mongo's in says, greetings, everyone. Hope all's well. Hello, Candygram. Hope you're doing all right.
All right, buddy.
Andrew Preston's in saying hello to everyone. Hello, Andrew.
Preston. Welcome.
There's Fox with all his love hearts to everyone.
Yep, I can do love hearts. I just never get them, but I give them out.
Oh,
I'm a giver. I give, but I don't receive. Wait, that didn't come out right. Start again.
Poor you.
That didn't come out. That wasn't what I meant to say.
Oh, bless you. There you go. Let's dish out some love hearts to him.
Don't you give me love hearts. That's not right.
Yeah, but it's all meant in best possible taste, isn't it?
You can't give love hearts to your co-host. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
That's like a homeless guy giving another homeless guy 50p. It just doesn't.
There you go. Have yourself some love hearts. There you go. Bless
Gosh,
you.
darn it.
Sarah Jane saying, careful with those hearts, Fox. It nearly took her eye out even. Edward Leonard saying hello to both of us too.
Hello, Edward. Squishies.
Andrew Preston saying hello to Sue. There's loads of people saying hello to each other in the chat. Mayhem saying to me, it's Ross Medlock's fault. Yeah, it certainly is, mate. It's all Ross Medlock's fault.
Can I just say, I have no idea who Ross Medlock is?
Ross Medlock's one of my patrons, mate.
Oh, Ross Medlock.
Fella,
of course, yeah. I'm thinking, I don't remember watching anybody called Ross Medlock on TV. I'm thinking he was. I don't know why.
No, Ross Medlock's one of my patrons. Does a lot of the diamond art and builds, and yeah, he's all right. He is, Ross. Jamie Bones says, Colin, he's got a tit on it.
He's got a tit on it.
Scout Model Vamps asking, is it evening or morning?
Yes.
It's now officially morning. Hello, Vampy. Hope you're doing all right.
It's very late evening or very early morning. Yes.
Absolutely, mate. So let the chat amongst themselves. That's enough of them saying hello to me, blah, blah, and all of that. So they're all saying hello to each other.
Anyway, enough of all that nonsense.
Yeah,
Important business. I need to see your bits.
I know, I'm just switching over the camera, mate.
Good girl. That's all we care about tonight is your bits. We want to look at your bits.
Oh, that's the wrong camera.
That's an explosion of... I've gone a bit wobbly. Bayek. That's northern for swearing. Bayek.
How's that?
That's like the enemy base, but it's a tank, but it's also the entire enemy base. Blimey, Riley. Look at all the guns on it. Oh, crikey, Riley. You know it's good when it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you know you're doing it right.
Yeah.
You've got
big boomsticks.
Oh, you've got a skull on there and everything.
Yeah, I've got a skull there on the side. And
all bits
shields and detritus.
Look at that.
You're all right, aren't you? Are you all right? Do you need a moment?
I might need a minute. A minute. Just can you put me on a freeze frame for about an hour?
I've got a bit of wooden fencing of goodness creeping in on the back and gunnage on the back as well.
You know what? You could have little grots in there like guards on watch.
You got little skulls and bits and bobs hanging off there.
Oh man,
See, so it's coming along.
I don't really know what you've got left to do on it, to be honest.
Well, I've got another 2 sponsons to go, one in the middle each side.
Oh yeah.
But I've also got turrets to go on in I.
Oh god, you've got more turrets.
Yeah, no, I've got.
You should put yourself full screen, by the way, dude. You're not actually full screen.
Oh, right, that would be clue in
There
what
you
you
go.
show off your stuff, Cole, is put it full screen, isn't it?
Professional. Did.
Me, professional. Oh. Do you want the other 2 on as well?
I may have just done a little bit of sex wee, but not much.
You want the other 2 on?
Yeah, go on. Oh, that one's a bit floppy. Oh, look at that.
Bear in mind, you've got more turrets to go on.
And bear in mind, they're going to go.
Yeah, they're going to
eventually.
be going. Zzz, bzz, 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 bzz.
You're going to have to buy like about 100 orcs and grots to put on.
Just going to let you just sit and look at that and go all kind of.
Just turn that top turret a little bit to the left. Just give it a little bit of a jaunty.
This one.
Yeah, just a little bit of a paint me like one of your French girls. There it is. You see, we're turning it just a little bit. It's a little cheeky, isn't it?
Just a little naughty.
A little bit of a cheeky tilt. Oh. Paint me like one of your French tanks.
Hey. Well, boom. And Paul Chaplin kindly has sent me a box of Gretchens.
Kick ass. And you've got a squig as well. Oh. Yeah,
So-
so you've got a load of Gretchen and an orc running them. Oh.
But are you all
Paul?
right there?
That was a very nice gift. Let me have a quick look at chat while you're doing that. Let's have a look. Mayhem says free for a pound. Lynn says now that is a tank. Much Daka, very orc, many boom, says Sergeant Bones. Super Gunnage, says Edward. That is a beast, said someone. Ice Queen.
Get in there, innit?
Johnny says, so this is what I have to look forward to when I'm building my Baneblade. Absolutely not, because that's loads of... Well, you could. You tell them what you've done, Cole. Tell them what you've done.
Everything that went in the came in the Baneblade box has been fitted to the Baneblade.
Yeah, that's not a standard formation. That's he's orking it up. But
It's pretty much everything that came in the box has been chopped, raised, hacked. The saw's been out, and because you get the option, you can have like this section or you can have the top section. But I put them all on there. And I didn't think it had enough guns, and I still think that I might need to put a few more on.
Yeah, I don't know what could you you know you know what you could
because it's orcs, isn't it? There's more battle bits to go on because I've got the 3D printer to be going this week.
You know what you need to do.
What's that?
I've you know, like I say that I've got no imagination when it comes to scratch building. And when I see this, I get all the ideas.
Yeah.
What you could do is imagine if you had, let's say, a 1/144th scale V2 rocket. I would assume that's probably only a few inches long.
Yeah.
And then let's say you could somehow make a kind of launching sled to go on the back of the tank.
Yeah, that can be done.
like a
little doodle bug coming off a little ramp along the back there.
Yeah. But then you paint them up in checkers and stuff and make them all luckified, obviously.
Yeah. So
don't forget, didn't you say you'd ordered yourself a WASBomb Dakar jet?
I have, yes.
Has it arrived yet?
Not yet. No.
Don't forget, you get a load of extra bombs and things in there.
Oh, really?
If you don't use them on the plane, you get a load of bombs and missiles for the wings.
Yeah, see, I've got some bombage in there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got a little bit there, they're a bit small and feeble, aren't they?
They look a bit lame.
Yeah.
But obviously, I've still got all of those greebles.
Oh, look at that! Ooh.
And look, more guns. Oh. So I've got loads of bits. So
You've got all the bits. I think it needs legs.
Needs something, doesn't it?
I think it needs like a crotch and then legs to make it like 4 foot tall.
Could have done it with some AT-AT legs, couldn't we?
Yeah. Needs some arms and a head.
Yeah, but are you all right? Are you?
I think I've recovered nicely now. I need to look away from the screen now, though.
Yeah, you're going to be all right.
Go back to the chat. What are they saying? Colin's £40 Baneblade, says Edward.
Yes.
Chuck Norris is in and says, yo, guys.
Hello,
Holy
Chuck.
crap. Candygram says, holy crap, Colin's Baneblade is magnificent.
It's getting there, isn't it?
It is. Or, that's a proper tank, Cole, says Phil East.
Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
it's got. Johnny says it needs more guns. And we have a proper question.
Oh,
I know it's almost like they think it's an E-model stream or something.
cool, yeah.
I know. Phil East says, question, anybody else use PTFE tape on their compressor? I had to repair mine today and went with the tape on all threads. Now the quick release is leaking air. Opened a proper box of worms. Yes, I've got.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think I meant to put PTFE tape on where the hose joins to the compressor, but I forgot. But it doesn't leak anyway.
No,
Yeah.
all my fittings are PTFE taped.
Yeah.
On the compressor.
But yeah,
Same with the airlines.
if your quick release is leaking air, it might have just sheared a little bit or something in the thread, or perhaps it's just got a bit. Or the valves maybe a bit shonky.
Yeah, I had to change a quick release recently because the ball bearing or whatever it is inside was sticking, and it was allowing it to vibrate when you were spraying it. It was spewing airage.
Not that we mind a bit of vibration here and there, but not when you're spraying paint. Right, well, I can't show you anything because I've done. I mean, from what I was doing last week, bugger all.
Have you been lazy again?
No, I mean I don't mean bugger all, but like last week I was working on my Space Wolves. And
Yeah.
I didn't obviously not touch them since I did my Sunday stream.
Yeah.
So I think last week I built the crotch and the bits of legs for the walking dude, and I can't remember why I didn't finish building the first figure. I don't quite know why.
Yeah.
But I know what I did do. Hang on. I tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. I tell a lie. I built, and I forgot to show it, the 3 motorbike dudes that Luke from Black Rifle Model Works sent me.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. And I have to say, because you know how I hate the original Space Marine motorbike kits, because they're awful, they're horrible.
Yeah.
They're an absolute grief factory. The new ones, they're better.
Yeah.
Now, this was a gift from Luke, so I'm not going to complain, but in terms of the design of the model, they're better in a lot of ways, except for one major flaw.
I'm going to bung your full screen so folks can see you.
The big honking seam line that goes right down the piece of fairing on there. Now, luckily, I've covered mine in Space Wolves bits and some plastic card greebling just to cover it up.
Yeah.
But if you're just making this kit straight, you've got this dirty great seam line there that you're going to have to fill in because it doesn't fit at all well together. So, but other than that, they're really quite cool. But I've put on my my Space Wolf helmet heads that Andy Sutherland sent me. Got a couple of them on there.
Nice.
And I've got like 58 left, so I've got to put them on all the other Space Wolves. So I did get them done last week. I finished that on Monday, or was it Saturday, Sunday? I can't remember now. But I've got them 3. So I've got a load of dudes and 3 bikes done. I've got them guys built. So my little Space Wolves army is slowly growing, slowly.
Oh, you're doing well.
Yeah. So I've got this entire box set that I'm working on now to do. So we shall do that. And I have to say, I was doing a little bit of clearing out yesterday.
Yeah.
In the front room just to make space for stuff because I think I'm not getting any more of the X-Wing part work.
Yeah.
As I've not heard from them since like October last year, so I've put it all in the loft now and stashed it all away. So I made some space in the front room. I found 4 copies of issue 1 of Warhammer Conquest.
Oh.
Which is 12 Space Marines and about 40 quid worth of paint. Thank you very much.
Oh, you can't argue with that.
No, not at all. So there you go. So that was a bit of a bonus on Sunday.
Absolutely, mate.
Well, I did a tidy up. Right, why the hell didn't I finish building this bloke then? I've got no idea why. Unless I didn't. I think maybe I was doing this thing on Sunday, and I was building the bloke when we were together. I don't know. Let's carry on with it anyway. So how have you been, Carl? What have you been up to?
Well, as you know from your sneak preview before we went live, I've been doing a bit on the models ball tank.
Oh, ball tank,
ball tank, because it's a ball and it is, believe it or not, a tank.
It has certain tangularity to it.
Obviously been doing a little bit off camera on the Baneblade, bit of sandage, bit of seam filling, that sort of thing. But that's kind of it, and just having a general tidy up in the man cave because I had a bit of a move around, didn't I?
I've moved my little pointer now in the middle of my screen as I've got to adjust it now.
Do you want to go full screen?
No, I've just got to remember
Sure.
if it's. It may have moved, and I can't remember where it was. I think it hasn't moved. Okay, it hasn't moved. There you go. It's a little marker so I know where the centre of the screen is.
Oh, you're good, you are. That's almost professional.
Yeah, but the problem is then, like, when I'm doing cutting and sanding, I cover it up with that little mark, then I've got no bloody idea where it is.
I tend to leave myself as little room as possible to manoeuvre so that should.
Look at that
Keep me on
pile of
camera.
just greebles and stuff on your desk. And oh, what's that little tiny plane tool? It's like a little tiny plane.
What that's my
Yeah.
little sander.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah,
Is that
3D
homemade?
print.
Is that-
Yeah, that's a 3D print, that is.
Free for a pound.
Free for a pound, mate. Yeah. You
Free
just
for a pound.
tear off a strip of any of the paper that you're using as an abrasive and give it a bit of,
A bit of the how's your father, back and forth.
yeah, bit of that. One for the ladies and one
God,
for
look
the,
at that
one for the
Beyblade.
guys.
God damn it, there's so many words I want to say right now that I'm not allowed to.
Why?
I don't know, because it's your channel. I don't want to lose you money.
Permission granted.
No, I can't. I can't do the swears. There are some swears I won't do on anybody's YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know.
It just makes me want to make another Baneblade, but the thing is, I can't make it as good as yours now, because all I could do is exactly the same thing by having the same guns.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, because like Chris started it with his bit of modification. Now you've done it with all the rest of the guns. I'm like, the only way I
I've kind
could
of
do it
gone
is
overboard, didn't I? Let's be honest.
the only way I could do it is to replicate what I've seen one person do, which is make a train out of Bane blades.
Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, literally, it's about 9 foot long, and it's like a World War II German armoured train, but it's made entirely out of Bane blades and all bits of like boxes and stuff and plastic glue in them. So it's a massive, long 9 foot long Bane blade train, and it
Yeah,
looks
it's just
magnificent.
Bane blade goodness, isn't it? It's just like, yeah.
It's like 18 different Bane blade kits. It's just incredible.
It'll probably be displayed with the turrets at a jaunty angle.
Yeah, should always have a jaunty angle.
Yeah.
It's always the correct way to do it.
But yeah, there's a few modifications that need to be made, but not a massive amount. So the saw might come out again.
Oh, so you say?
Yeah, saw. It's saw because it's a thing, isn't it? Because yeah, I've got a bit of.
You're going to have
knowledge
fun
on that
making
side
the.
there.
You're going to have fun making the Gretchen and the grots. Does it say
Oh,
Gretchen
yeah.
or does it say Gretchen or grots on the box?
Gretchen on the box.
Yeah, Gretchen and grots is basically the same thing. It's just a different name for the same thing.
But yeah, and there's obviously them dudes there, mate.
What it is, it's like an orc. It's like a Gretchen Wrangler is the orc in the middle with a squig, and then
Yeah.
he keeps all the Gretchen in line, and all the Gretchen are all the like minions that do all the menial tasks.
Yeah, so very kindly donated there by Paul, much appreciated. It says Squighound, Runtard, Grot
Yeah, it's the
Blaster,
Yeah, the runt herd is the one that. What does it say? Run herd and what?
and Grot Blaster. He's carrying, I suppose.
Oh yeah, yeah. The runt herd's like he looks after them all basically, keeps them in
Yeah.
line. The
So-
big stick the runt herd carries is not to fight anybody other than just to hit the grots that don't do what he wants.
Oh, right. But yeah, yeah. It says spitefully devious green skin gits across the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
There's actually a clan of orcs called Flash Gits.
oh, right. Yeah.
That's why there's a colour called Flash Gits yellow. And they're called Flash Gits because they're all like it's all yellow and they make themselves look cool. I think they're the ones that wear pirate hats, but I'm not sure.
But no, it's
I think you'll have a good time building them.
been enjoyable doing it, to be honest with you. It's one of them. Just to see you make cooing noises has been entertainment for me.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've made that many cooing noises since that time I was in a hotel in Bradford for 3 months working away. Let's not carry on with that conversation.
Hugo Saws Collectors in saying hello, guys. Hello,
Hey,
Hugo.
Hugo.
Hope you're doing all right.
Hello, my friend.
That's Hugo with an H, folks, by the way.
Yep.
Saying hello to Sarah Jane. Lynn saying hola to Hugo. Paul D. Tommaso's in saying good evening, ladies. Hello, Paul. Hope you're doing all right,
Hey,
fella.
Paul.
So, yeah. And I'm sitting here making up yet more guns. It's like, where am I?
Yeah, damn straight.
I will build something for them to go in.
I just kind of thought you might enjoy it, and it seems that you have, just because it's not like modifying an existing real world vehicle where you'll get the rivet counters going, oh, that's not right, you can't do that. This is a completely made up nonsense thing, and you can just do what the hell you want with it.
Absolutely.
And that's why I thought you might enjoy it more being orcs than just building it with an extra gun or something.
Yeah, it is one of them things, isn't it? Like you say, we all get rivet counted. It is part of the hobby, isn't it? It's what it is. But yeah, it's different. Sounds like Morgan Mountains just popped in. Oh, no, it's Fox.
I fell out. Do you know what's really funny?
Yeah.
As I was saying about then, saying getting the orc thing and how you might enjoy it more, I remembered last week I mentioned Berlin camo and I instantly fell out of the stream. And then I just fell out of the stream.
Yeah, but it's taken a while this week for you to fall out the stream. Normally it's a lot quicker, isn't it? So
yeah, I don't know. Something's obviously rubbish in the state of Denmark.
Yeah, it happened to me the other night.
Yeah, so it's not just me anymore. Woohoo!
No, apparently it's
normal.
a known issue as well.
Is it a known unknown or a known unknown or an unknown known?
Which basically means, come on guys, sort it out.
So we're too busy buying our yachts and living off champagne and nothing else.
Yeah.
Thank you for your money. Ka-ching!
Nah, good luck, bud. It is a good product. It does what it says on the tin, so mustn't complain too much. But
so what else have you been up to then anyway, buddy?
not a lot really, mate. It's just stuff around the house, moving stuff around, because we are playing a game of Jenga at the moment, because we had obviously the conservatory built a year ago now, so we're just running around room from room decorating as and when we can, really.
So I got distracted because I was sanding this one piece, and as I sanded it, it pinged off that way. I was like, crap, it just went pew, and I'm like, crap, where did that go? It actually landed in my rubbish bag, which is actually empty, so I found it straight away.
No, we're playing decorating Jenga, going from room to room with all the different bits and bobs.
Is that when you say, right, brilliant, we've finally got 75% more space in this room. Yeah, but we've put all the crap in the other room that's now half the size. Oh.
Yeah, and then you've got to fill it all back up again and move stuff around. And
is this domestic Tetris, basically, what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. It's all good fun.
It's all good fun. When you were doing all the clear out, did you have that moment where you go, God, blimey, I haven't seen that for a long time? I didn't even know I had one of those.
Sat there for quite a while going through old Tamiya magazines. It's like, I remember this. My missus is like, really? You and your magazine, she says.
Yeah, it's fun to go through old Tamiya magazines because you look at it and go, God, they're actually crap.
Yeah.
The paintwork, some of the paint jobs is terrible from the 1980s, 1990s. Like, wow, that's worse than Revell box art.
Oh, yeah, that's Revell swap material, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's when we were kids. It was like award-winning paints. We were, I wish I could paint like that.
Oh yeah.
And now you're like, please God, don't let me paint like that. Yeah. The funny thing I remember about, I had many years ago. I had a Tamiya catalogue going back to the 80s, and I used to drool over it. I used to drool at the photographs of the big USS Enterprise aircraft carrier and stuff. And the thing I remember looking back on it is that they had all the kits painted by, the Tamiya modelers.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget, one of the photographs in the catalogue was, I think it was an Abrams, and it was highly modified. The figures were highly modified to be in different poses than the kit figures.
Yeah.
And it was actually Shepard Payne build. If anybody doesn't know, Shepard Payne was a very well-known artist and model maker, known for doing beautifully painted, and this is back in the 70s when nobody could paint for shit, basically.
Yeah.
Because back in the 70s and 80s, models were painted with Artex and a spade. So he did some beautiful character figures and little sort of vignette models and things like that. He was sort of award-winning, and then he just disappeared off the land. He just stopped doing it.
Right. Yeah.
He just stopped. But anyway, he was like the Bob Ross of models in the 70s. But they had this. I think it was an Abrams, painted up in a sort of not Berlin camo, but kind of German style camo.
Yeah.
And the problem with it was a great build. It looked beautiful. The problem with it was, I remember, was one, there was a hair on it.
Right.
Like he'd varnished it and stuff, and there was like a fibre from a brush or something. I remember seeing it pinged across like an aerial. I'm like, oh, they've left a brush in the photograph. like a brush filament or something like that, which is, we've all done it now.
Oh, yeah.
But it's funny to see it on a professional. But the other thing was, it made all the in-house stuff look terrible.
Oh, really?
all the stuff that was just, you know, painted by Tamiya artists for the catalogue was absolutely awful.
Thank you, Sue, by the way. Sue Ice Cream's putting a £5 super chat for good old
Oh,
Festa.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my darling. Yes, out there, those of you that would like to choose to support the channel, you can put a comment in using super chat, and it is gratefully received and helps support the channel so that I can bring you more content.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking it, because it's not my channel, but thank you.
Was that good pimpage?
That was good pimpage, that was.
Yeah.
Don't forget, of course, if you'd like to help support this channel more than just once, you can do multiple super chats, or you could become a patron at
patreon.com/Festa67's Workshop.
It's almost like you knew what I was going to say.
Absolutely.
You
Again,
didn't even
on
see
top
my
of your
lips
screen
move.
there, folks. It says
Yep.
that. And also, if you want, you can also join the channel by clicking the little join button at the top of the channel.
Yeah, become a channel member.
For as little
Everybody likes a nice member. Wait, no.
99p.
99p.
And it all helps. Little old Festa, build up a little bit of funding so that I can support the hobby.
Yeah. He's got an expensive water skiing habit to pay for, you know what I mean?
Got an expensive Baneblade that I'm modding.
Yeah. Oh, do you know, many years ago, for about 6 months, 8 months, I had the worst job I ever had. Was working for a company that did, what were they? Like when your company goes bankrupt, if it's a limited company.
Oh, what, the administrators or?
Yeah, you can get a CCJ.
Yes.
You can declare yourself insolvent and get a CCJ, and it sets up an agreement for your creditors, for the people you owe money to.
Like an IVA or whatever.
Yeah, an IVA, that's the word I'm looking for. I used to do the job and I can't remember. So I worked for this company that did IVAs and stuff for a little while, and it started off great because it was just data entry, and I thought, this is great. I can come to work, do data entry, go home, don't care.
Yeah.
Then they said, would you like to actually maybe get involved in, because we used to go through the draft IVAs, check them for like being written by a moron,
Yeah.
and then correct them and send them back.
Mm.
And they said, you're actually really good at correcting these and you make our people look like absolute moronic chuds that can't write a complete sentence.
Oh,
would you actually like to do their job and prepare the IVAs? And I'm like, yeah, go on then. That was the worst thing I ever did. 12 to 14 hour days. That was fun. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyway, so the part of the job was to draft the IVA. So I'd have to phone and speak to the person who was trying to get out of paying anybody anything. And go through their finances and find out what they've got and figure out what they can do. And this is me who can't do maths. And I remember I had to call. This guy he didn't want to go bankrupt, because if you go bankrupt you can't set up a new company, so you declare insolvency. He didn't want to go bankrupt, so I phoned up, and it was speaking to his wife because he wasn't there. And she said, no, you can go through, I can tell you all the finances, it's fine. I said, okay, fine, I don't really care, so I'm just going to talk to you anyway because I don't care. So I'm going through and saying, you know, what's your income, what's his income, blah, 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 what's this and what's that. And one of the questions was, because you have to, if you've got debtors, and you want to declare insolvency, you have to prove that you've got nothing that the creditors can use as assets to for whatever they're owed. So if you owe them £1,000, they can walk in and take £1,000's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
If you've got it. And she's going through saying, no, we haven't got this, we don't own that, we don't own the house, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there is the jet ski.
Oh, right.
I'm like, oh, because all the cars rented and the houses are rented. It's like, there is the jet ski. Okay, you've got a jet ski, yeah, and a boat. Okay, so you've got a motorboat and a jet ski, yeah, but you've got no assets apart from that. No. What's the boat worth? Now about 30 grand. What's the jet ski worth? About 18 grand. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and redo your IVA because you've got 48 grand's worth of assets. And she went, but he don't want to give them up. He don't want to give. Oh no, he'll go bonkers. No, can't do that. Don't want to give up the jet ski and stuff. You can't declare those. She goes away. I come back and I said, right, here's the option. You declare those items and they get claimed, or you go bankrupt. And she went,
yeah.
And he obviously he was in the background saying, don't want to do it. And she said, wait there. And I heard, you will declare them or I will kick your head in. And she came back and said, he'll declare them on his IVA. So she was obviously fed up with him, like trying to avoid going bankrupt. It was like, just declare them.
Yeah, get it
And then
done
she says,
and
she says, I don't even like them. It's his jet ski and boat. I don't care about it. You can declare it and get them taken away. Make my life easier. I thought, wow, that's
yeah.
not somebody you want to get involved in business with.
No. Every now and then you get one, don't you?
I have no assets of any kind, really, apart from the jet ski and the boat.
I have nothing worth taking. Okay.
Nope. Apart from
Yeah, what's in the garage? The Jaguar, the Bentley, and the Rolls. Right, okay.
it's like Comical Ali in the Second Iraq War. No, there are no tanks in Baghdad as tanks are going behind him.
Oh yeah, remember that.
No,
yeah.
there's no assets in this house apart from the house and the.
Yeah, the Americans aren't coming. Oh, who's that behind you? That'll be the Americans coming. Yeah, Comical Ali.
I think he went on to do lots of after dinner speaking afterwards and all that.
I think he's dead now.
I think he's long gone now, but that
So,
was hundreds of years. Let's not forget that was like hundreds of years ago. So
It was, but honestly, Comical Ali. There was a DVD that came out, wasn't there, of all these press conferences.
could be.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. Yes, there is no truth in the fact that there's American soldiers about to enter Baghdad. And like you say, you could just see all the tanks coming round the corner in the
Yeah,
background.
I remember the reporter was literally, well, what about those over there? Nope. Nothing to see here. Move along, nothing to see.
Nothing there. There's nothing there. That is your imagination.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay.
you're just Western propaganda. Wait, what? It literally is. It literally is a whole ass load of American tanks behind you. No. Okay, right then. Alrighty then.
Yeah, it was funny. Well, it was funny to watch. It probably wasn't funny
Yeah.
getting shot at. That's a totally different ball game. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like the 1990s version of Sean Spicer, basically,
Oh, mate, yeah.
but with the silly outfit.
Yeah. Oh, Sean Spicer. Cool.
Handy hint when you're gluing a leg on, don't glue it the wrong way around.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The feet go to the front, not to the back. Handy tips with Fox.
Was you been special?
I was being well special. I'm a northerner, so I'm not special. I'm well special. Psycho Fish is in.
Hello, Psycho.
Welcome,
mate.
Psycho Fish.
Has he fed you tonight, mate?
Sarah Jane says, hi, Psycho Fish, pass the bottle, please. Psycho Fish does not share. The only thing Psycho Fish shares is the money on Dad's card.
Yeah.
It's just not a live stream without a visit from Psycho Fish, says Candy Girl.
Absolutely.
Hope you've been keeping clear of scaly models net.
Psycho Fish is a legend.
Sarah Jane's just pulled the Ted.
Oh, is she?
She says, wasn't he called Comical Ali or something?
Good girl. Well done.
Good girl. We did only said that back 4 times.
Oh, bless her.
I do like it when somebody pulls a Ted. Or a Fester, I should say, because it's usually you that says something that's been said already, isn't it?
Yeah, I am the king of reading out messages that someone else has momentarily just read.
Yep. So if ever we're doing a stream and if in the middle of a chat I just say Osric 9000 says, it's not that Osric 9000 just commented, it's I'm taking the mickey out of Colin for saying that once in a E-model stream.
Was one of my better ones, wasn't it? There have been many. There have been many. Do
It's hard to say, it's hard to whittle them down.
you have a bloopers reel?
Well, I keep meaning to do one, and then I always forget to set one up, and then I just got me bothered. Because to actually go and find the bloopers is like, it'd just be like 45 minutes of swears.
I've got a folder of different veiled attempts where I spent a whole day once trying to do a channel intro and I kept corpsing.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that. It's got loads of different random ones. I've got one where I fell off the chair during the recording and got my head in the cupboard. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, all these kind of silly things. And folk keep saying, yeah, do a bloopers reel. It will happen. I just want to edit them all together in a way that isn't, yeah.
No, more for me, it's if there are bloopers, it's just me getting something wrong, and then there'll be a rude word at the end of it, and I mean a very rude word.
Yeah.
Because I get very impatient. Or if there are little bloopers, I'll sometimes have one in a clip that I'll do a bloop, and then I'll use the rest of the clips. I'll put that and put it at the end if I remember. But often I just forget, and then.
Yeah, no, I've done it like, take 35 type thing. You sit there and you go, right, and you're talking to yourself. I've done it where I'm like, come on, you spoon, you're going to get it right this time. Literally, the first word you say is wrong. It's like, Should we try again? And
Oh yeah, they usually tend to be words, special words that don't get used very often.
and it's like flummity flum, flum flum, and all of that.
Yeah, but no, I mean I am. I've actually forgotten what I was about. Yeah, I've got no idea what I was about to say. To be honest, it's just gone instantly.
So not just me. Brilliant. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, it's not just you, dude. I'm completely hideously useless. What am I doing now?
I had
Brain,
a thing out.
brain.
Dad said something to me, and literally minutes later, I asked the question. He went, "Dude," he said, "I've just told you that." I went, "Did you?"
Bless.
He's like, "Really?" So,
Don't ever change, Cole. Don't ever.
did it on one of the live streams with him on the Monday at the bench. He was yattering away about something, and I just looked at him, and he went, "Are you all right?" And I went, "Yeah." He said, "I've been talking to you." I said, "Have you?" What's you on about? He just looked at me. He was like, "Dude, you really need to get out more." Turret turnage.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
It's turny.
Just imagine that with motorism going on there.
Oh, mate, yeah, I've got to sit and start sketching out the wiring diagram as well. And yeah.
Oh, Sarah Jane explains that she's been downstairs getting a drink while we were waffling. That's why she didn't hear it.
Oh, bless her. I hope everything's all right, Sarah Jane, and you're okay, my darling.
Iron Man 129 says morning. No, he doesn't say morning at all. He says morning. Morning, Colin Fox, Dad and Chat.
How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing all right, fella.
Hey, is Dad going to come and join us in the stream, or is he not being the third?
He might still be in the hangout with the rest of the gang at the moment.
That's true.
We had a hangout going on, and then I made my excuses to come in here, and Dad kindly carried on with the other members. And
Dad likes a nice member, doesn't he?
yeah, they're a good crowd. They really are a good crowd. They keep me sane. Well, using the words "sane" very loosely there, I hasten to add. They're a good crowd.
I've got a choice here. Do I want? I'm not the biggest fan of painting actual faces,
Right.
because laziness. But
Can he wear a mask to be relevant?
well, no, I've got a choice. I can have the helmeted head or the Space Wolf's face head, and the Space Wolf's face head has epic mutton chops going on and baldness.
Oh, it's got to be
and
the mutton
shat-
chops, mate.
He's like if it was you, he'd be completely bald, apart from a pleated ponytail coming off one side of his head, because obviously
Yeah.
pigtail in like the French buns, whatever they are, and then massive mutton chops, like beard but without the bit on your chin. So imagine having a big fluffy beard.
Edward VIII, Lemmy.
Yeah, kind of no moustache and no beard bit, but on the sides. But it means to have to paint that.
Proper set of handlebars. Yeah, but you know you want to. You know you
I don't
want
know
to.
though, because I'm not the best at doing the face paintage. That's the problem.
Yeah, but if I can do all of this to the Baneblade, you can do that. Surely you're the guru.
You're the guru. Don't try and buttering me up with your false
Guruness.
ways, your dark Jedi ways. It won't work on me.
Yeah, but you're kind of going, yeah, keep it coming. It sounds so good.
No, but the other thing is, if I paint his head, I've got to have his head on a stick separate, so I can paint it properly, and that's a bit of a faff.
Oh, I've got to drill a hole. Gunnage. I found a new placement for gunnage.
Ooh.
Instant gunnage.
Did you see Candygram's special tool
No.
that he made? Was it Candygram?
Jeff Koenig, yeah. No, I haven't seen the tool yet. You got to show me the tool. Show me the tool.
Oh no, I haven't got one. He put it up in the boom button, I think, in your group as well. It seems to be I've not really looked at it properly, but it seems to be like a metal tube with a cone drilled on the inside, lathed out.
Oh right, yeah.
So imagine like it's a tube like this, but then on the inside it's got a cone like that.
Oh right, yeah.
So you can push it over the thing you're drilling, and obviously at some point it'll stop where it's wide enough.
Oh, sounds
And
so
right
cool.
down the middle goes your drill bit.
Legend.
But I said to him, I'll definitely buy one off you, but can you make it work with the Games Workshop pin vise, please?
Yeah, a bit like the collets on a drill chuck.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you know when you put a drill bit in a drill chuck, you've got the three little bits that grip it.
You're talking to the least manly man in the world here who knows nothing about drills or...
See those three silver things holding the gold bit?
Oh, yeah.
They're tapered collets. So as you do the nut up, it pushes them forward along the taper and they grip the drill bit.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's literally a cylinder
Yeah.
with an inverted cone. I think, I could be wrong here.
Yeah.
I think it was I could be making up. Who made it? I can't remember. I think it was
It was Candygram.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. So I'll definitely be grabbing one of them off him. I'll be throwing some money his way when it's
Yeah,
Games
definitely.
Workshop
Keep us posted on that Candygram, mate. You'll be getting an order off Fester and all.
Yep, definitely. If it's Games Workshop drill bit compatible, if you can make one that is, I will throw money at you like Duke Nukem in a cheap bar full of dancing girls.
Yeah, there's more guns.
Shake it, baby.
More guns. Oh, more guns.
Oh,
More
dear.
guns.
Look at what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Oh, it's time to destroy the sprue
Oh, yeah.
because the
Let's
figure
get a
parts
sprue
are all
cutting.
cut off. Destroy it with cutting. Yes.
What else can we have? I'm
Yeah,
just
I
adding
don't-
random.
Eh?
I'm just adding random shizzle, mate.
Ooh, steady there is.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know whether to do the face head or the helmet head because his helmet is a what is he? He's a lieutenant. There's always a goddamn lieutenant in Games Workshop.
Absolutely.
He's a lieutenant. I know it's lieutenant in our country, but I think lieutenant sounds better.
Lieutenant does sound a bit more
Also-
macho than...
It's LIEU, and when you have a day off work for some other reason, it's not a day off in left, is it?
No,
It's a day off in lieu.
absolutely.
So I've decided in my brain it's lieutenant. Shut up.
Yeah, no, that'll do, mate.
But I don't know whether to have the face or the helmet with the. He's got like a big tassely wolf tail on his helmet, which looks quite mint. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, because he's not got little squinty eyes. He's got kind of wide eyes, and that makes it impossible to not paint them. I don't know. They've even moulded his teeth in. It's insane. I can see his teeth.
Yeah, the moulding quality is phenomenal in it on their stuff.
I mean, look at the size of that head in my thumb there. That's the size of his head. And there's teeth in that mouth.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That's just mad.
That's smaller than my little... I don't know, it's insane. I don't know. Do I go for...
It's smaller than a small thing.
Because all the other guys are going to have helmets on, I think, because of the reasons. I don't know yet. I don't know. Keep your hands off your nuts, Colin, says Scaly Models. Mayhem Model Works says see you tomorrow, so I guess he's off. Take care, buddy.
Yeah, see you later, Andy.
Take care, Andy.
care, mate. Thanks for popping by.
We have an update from Iron Man about the shenanigans. You remember we had the shenanigans last week?
All right, yeah.
Somebody asked him something because... Oh, he says, hope all is better with you, matey. And he says, it is. After my wife reported them to local council, we had a call from them which resulted in fitting a brand new boiler and electrics. Excellent.
Oh, excellent. I'm so happy, mate. Yeah, brilliant.
Well done. That's like we said last time. Sometimes you've just got to be the customer that says, I'm not going to stand for that and I'm going to take it further.
Yeah, bless him. He's had a long period of time without heating and the boiler working, and he's got a vulnerable child as well, which, I'm so happy, mate. Cheers for keeping us up to date on that,
nice
mate.
one. But that's like we said last time, though, isn't it? You don't have to be the nasty, shouty customer.
No.
And my experience doing customer service is if you are that customer, you don't get anything anyway.
No, that's right.
But you have to be prepared to say no, that's not actually acceptable. Because a lot of customer service people are poorly trained or just don't want to be there. Let's be honest. And if they can get out of a call quickly, sorry, can't help you with that. Sorry, can't do much. They'll get rid of you as quick as they can. I know because I've worked with those people.
We had to get told to bump so many of the calls off anyway.
Yeah, but then if you give them any kind of resistance, they usually go, actually, okay, yeah, we'll do something for you.
Yeah.
So you just have to push a little bit and get what you need. So
that's
that's good
brilliant.
news. It's fantastic. Hugs all round. Even Dad will give you a hug for that.
Yeah, we was wondering how it was going, getting on, mate. So yeah, brilliant news.
Edward Leonard says, don't record the audio for this show. It kind of sounds like a dirty movie sometimes. Free for pants.
If you want to giggle, try putting subtitles on it.
Psycho Fish is chatting up all the ladies again.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah, he always does.
Oh, he's been
He's
a bit of a slapper.
irrepressible. Mayhem says, got to scoot. I have to do an early rise tomorrow to hand over the works infernal device / laptop.
Oh, bless you.
Iron Man says, apparently they're going to be contacting us to give us back what we've spent extra on electric, so when that happens, it'll be a happy ending.
Brilliant
Excellent.
news, mate.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, we replaced the boiler for you, and we made you spend more money, so oops, soz.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Especially if it's social housing, because social housing can have private landlords, can't they? There's ways they can have social housing, but with private landlords. Is that right?
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
So that the landlord is sort of accountable to the council, even though it's a private tenancy. I think so, that's how it works,
Yeah,
isn't
they
it?
all have to be a member of the association, don't they? Where there's guidelines and
Yeah, because you have like official council properties where the council run it and they are your landlord.
yeah,
And
and
then
then
I think
you
you
have
have-
housing associations.
Yeah, you have housing associations where it's like the council are involved in it, but they're not your landlord.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah.
threatening going to the council is like, yeah, they'll stop you doing your business.
Yeah, that'll
if you
work.
mess.
Yeah. When their franchise comes up for a renewal, it'll be, oh, we had
We had this
bucket
many
load of
complaints.
and we don't think you're worthy.
Psycho Fish says, ladies love the fish, what can I say? And now all I've got is the sergeant from Halo 3,
Yeah.
Sergeant
Yeah.
Johnson, cocking a massive 50 cal gun going, "Ka-chick-chick." Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Oh yeah, all about the ladies.
Edward Leonard says, Nats got a tit on it.
Absolutely. No wrong with that. Sit on it, mate.
And Candygram says, I'm honoured by the mention of my little project. I'll be working on it this weekend. The idea is absolutely to make the concentrifiers work with the Games Workshop drills. The thing is, to you, it's just a fun little fiddly thing, but what he didn't realise was, what he doesn't realise is it's his equivalent of inventing the paperclip.
Yeah.
It's something so obvious that you think, well, nobody want that. It's dead obvious. There must be one. But no, there's no such thing in existence.
And the thing is, mate, you know what's going to happen? We're going to all be pimping it on our channels, and you'll end up with an order book full up with them. So it could be a nice little sideline for you, mate. So
Yeah, because the next thing you know, you'll have Games Workshop
yeah,
saying, hey, can we manufacture that and charge 500 quid for it? So make sure you patent it.
yeah.
But yeah, I love the way he's like, it's just a little thing. And I'm, no, it's the best thing ever invented, ever. Trust me, just trust me on this.
Well, he's going to make so many of us happy.
Oh, yeah. And while social distancing as well, there's an ability.
I know.
So,
Quite
yeah,
impressed.
it's quite amusing that he's like, it's just farting about. It's like, no, it's the most important tool ever devised by man. Trust me on this one.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it really is like you've invented the paperclip. It's your equivalent of inventing the paperclip.
Well, we'll give it maximum pimpage.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's so
But
much pimpage.
It's something so obvious, it's surprising that nobody's come up with it before.
Yeah.
But nobody ever has. Like, how did somebody not come up with the paperclip before the paperclip?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably the same person that first thought to milk a cow.
Yes.
I'm just
Exactly.
going weird there. It's gone really warm in this room and I'm going a little bit loopy. So
Yeah, but it's like the first person that cast the sword, isn't it? It's like, you know, or,
Yep.
you know, built the forge, you know, metalworking, and yeah, it's,
first person that thought, I know, I'll get these leaves and I'll boil them in some water.
yeah.
And look, New York.
Yeah.
It's really warm in this room, but if I open the window, all the creatures in the world will come into the room.
Oh, and then you'll be making them strange noises you make when all the creatures come into the room.
Well, they won't be big fly. I've got netting over the window, but I'll still get those little tiny ones that make more noise than a B-52.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh, it's the little tiny midges that are the size of a molecule. And yet, when you're trying to get it to sleep, and all you can hear is, and it's like the loudest thing ever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, how can I hear that? It's the smallest noise in the world. And I sit there and I lie there and I think, it's a midge. It's not going to harm me. It's not going to affect me in any way. I can just ignore it and go to sleep. But my brain's like, nope. You're gonna have to listen to it and then not sleep, and then you're gonna have to find it and kill it.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to give you the guilt that you've killed it. Thanks, brain.
No,
Like, I don't hear my alarm going off, but I can hear a thing with the wing the size of a molecule. I don't know.
Yeah, but they irritate you, don't they? Let's be honest. And it's like, yeah, I don't need that buzzing around my head. Thank you, very glad.
No. But it's like I can sleep through all. Once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. That's it, gone. Nothing wakes me up. But a midge is like, you may as well be blowing an air horn down my ear. It's just ridiculous. It's a tiny little molecule. It's like having a room full. It's like, in my mind, it's not a midge. It's like a raven with a vuvuzela.
I sit there and have a go at them, going, look, you've got a big planet that's got loads of room on it. Why do you want to come in this tiny little room and bug me?
Yeah. What have you done? Oh, I thought you said something else then.
Oh no, I was.
I thought you were
argument I have with insects.
Oh no, I thought I heard you say something. As if you just broken something.
Why do they want to bug me? It's like,
I misheard the word bug.
I was just adding additional gunnage because I can.
Ooh, because you can.
It's guns, isn't it?
I'm doing a backpack. You know what I think about that.
Oh, good man. Got a bit of a track to go on. A spare bit of track. Can't not have a spare bit of track.
Tracularity. Have you got a spare? Oh, there is a bit. Is there a spare bit of track in the kit?
Don't know. I've got a spare bit. Don't know why, but it's there.
Sarah Jane says, "Is the Handsome Jack lookalike one of those heads?" The Handsome Jack lookalike is not one of these heads. That's the head that comes with the standard Space Wolves expansions sprue, which is not that one, I don't think. It's that one. That's if you go into a GW store and you buy the little blister pack that has a Space Wolves accessories or upgrade kit, it has the Handsome Jack head on it. The other ones that come with this particular box set have a different head, I think. They have some bloke with a goatee and pointy hair, which looks a bit emo, to be honest.
Looks a bit dodged, does it?
Yeah, it looks a bit like something out of Mortal Kombat nonsense. And the other one is bald with the side chops again, but he's got a bit of a Mohican going on. Okay, that's not so bad. But of course, they're all shouting. They're all shouting because it's all about shouting.
Sounds like something out of Streets of Rage. God, that's a blast.
Streets of Rage. They're showing your age there, mate.
I know. 111 to 12.
Wow, that's all the numbers. Do you know what number's bigger than that? None of them.
None of them.
None of them.
Unless you're an orc, of course.
Orc.
It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lots.
Oh
yeah. I like the fact that you're embracing the orc philosophies.
Oh yeah, I'm well up for it, as you know. It's like, yeah, orc, part man, part orc. I'll have that.
If you were fully mobile and had access to all the tools, you'd be making sort of orc vehicles in real life. You'd be making weird cobbled together like dragsters and shit.
Oh yeah, I still had that workshop where I built the trikes. Yeah, I would be, mate.
I'd be like, Cole, I need you to make me a life-size booster blaster.
Here I am turning a Ford into a Baneblade.
Yep. I need a real-life custom booster blaster. Can you fill it full of squigs?
Yeah.
A Rooker Truck squig buggy.
Oh, that would be cool though, wouldn't it?
What, a life-size booster blaster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine you going down to your local shop in it.
I need a grot hanging out the back. Oh yeah.
You and Mama Fox gunning down the road in it. It'd be hilarious.
Hugo Saw says, "I'm loving this lovely conversation. I will see on the phone and edit a video."
Absolutely, mate. That's what it's all about. Keeping people company.
The subtitles for Luke from Geek Gaming are spectacular at times. I don't know what we're talking about there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Iron Man says, "Thanks for your support, everyone. You're more than welcome."
Not a problem, mate. That's what we're
apparently,
here for.
Psycho says, "I have to go, but love you all, and I'm not just saying that because I'm so drunk I can't see the chat anymore. Dad's been topping off the tank with Dewars." Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, everybody's saying that they're already made up that Iron Man's got everything sorted out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We like to try to help people out that are having a bit of a tough time.
And he says, "It's great to hear people." I'm assuming that Iron Man is a man, of course. It might not be. But he says, it's great to hear that people care. Thank you. Smiley Fox, it's the big house spiders that frighten me. Yeah, I throw them out. I just catch them and throw them out. If I see a spider in the room, I have to find it and throw it out. I'll never kill it if I can avoid it.
No.
But I'll only ever kill crane flies and wasps. Because fuck them. It's not, yeah.
That's when you hear me making my noises. Yeah.
But the thing is, I'll still be racked with guilt. It's a damn wasp, and I still racked with guilt.
Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking, was there any baby wasps that are waiting for their dad to come back and will be missing?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an old like that.
I was playing Skyrim the other day, and anybody who knows Skyrim will know this, right? But for those that don't know Skyrim, there's a village or a town in Skyrim called Winterhold. No, called Whiterun.
Yeah.
And there's two people in Whiterun that are just absolute twats. We are allowed to swear, by the way, aren't we?
Yeah, just say it is, mate.
There's one guy called Nazim, who is just an absolute twunt. He likes to pretend he's really posh, and everything he says is snarky and bitchy.
Yeah.
And he likes to say things like, do you often get to the Cloud District? Oh, no, that's right, you couldn't be, could you? Because the Cloud District's like the posh bit of town. He's like really snobbish and sneery, and nobody likes him.
Yeah.
And there's another guy called Heimskr, who's this bloke that stands in the town square and just shouts religious crap all day long, dead loud, really annoyingly. And, like, I've played this game for 9 years, and I hate both of them. So the other day I'm like, you know what? I'm going to kill them. Because I can't play games as a bad guy. I cannot do it.
No.
I can't be the rogue. I can't be the I have to be a good guy. If somebody puts me in a quandary in a game, I have to do the good person option. I can't do it. I feel guilty for digital characters. But I thought, I'm sick of these two. So, for those that know what this means, I cast Fury on both of them, and they went off and attacked some guards, and the guards killed them. So technically I didn't kill them myself, but I arranged it to happen. And now the town is quiet, and no one gets snark from Nazim.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't believe it took me 9 years. And I was like, and I feel quite good about it.
Yeah.
I've done a bad thing in a game, and I don't feel bad about it. And then I went into Heimskr's house. And basically, all this man does is sit in the town square and spout religious crap all day.
Yeah.
And if you go in his house, it's got 2 rooms. One room is the little bedroom.
Yeah.
And the other room is the living room, like a living area, that he has completely converted into a small stage and like 6 chairs so people can sit and take religious instruction from him.
Oh, right.
And clearly nobody ever does. Because he's just the weird religious nutter in the game. And then I walked in and I was like, oh, now I feel really bad. Oh, his entire life was sitting here waiting for people to come in and learn from him, and nobody ever did. And now I feel really And then I felt really bad. And then it came. I didn't care. I didn't care about the other guy because he was an arse. But I felt really bad that I killed the religious. Oh, I was really bad now. And it's a goddamn video game. I can't get guilt trip over it.
It's not just me. Yeah.
So I almost had to go back and reload before. I thought, no, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to live with the consequences of my evil actions.
Oh yeah, it's like the old thing, isn't it? If you was a cowboy, would you be a black hat or a white hat? You know what I mean? And yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably be rubbish, whichever one it was.
Yeah. The white hats were always the good guys, and the black hats were the outlaws. You know?
Oh yeah. I'd probably suck, whichever I was.
Yeah. I'd probably be.
I wouldn't be either. I'd be the guy standing on the roof of the saloon that gets shot off and does the Wilhelm scream.
The one that doesn't even appear in the credits.
Yeah, but there's always somebody standing on the roof of the saloon.
Yeah,
because somebody has to do
their stomach.
Yeah, somebody has to do the Wilhelm scream as they fall to the ground. Ah! I can't do the Wilhelm scream quietly. It's not going to work. So anyway, I felt really good that I finally got around to. Because I didn't realise you could kill them. Because in that game, a lot of the characters, if you kill an essential character, it just destroys the game because they either can't kill them or it shuts off a load of quests because they're needed for something. But those two, you can.
Oh, mate, I'd be there going, yeah, I'll have some of that.
Yeah. My chat's not catching up very well. Yes, I'm a man and my name is Adam, says Iron Man.
Oh.
I think it funny how Winterfell is Skyrim. Hang on. I find it funny how Winterfell is in Skyrim and Game of Thrones. No, it's Winterhold, isn't it? Hang on.
Is it Winterhold in Skyrim and Winterfell in Game of Thrones?
I actually got it wrong. It's Whiterun. I'm looking at my Skyrim map now. It's Whiterun. I've got a map on the wall. It's Whiterun.
Could you?
Winterfell is Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Winterfell is, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's quite fun. It's quite funny that when Skyrim actually came out, everybody was like, "Oh, you're just copying Game of Thrones," not realizing that they'd actually been making the game since like 2005. Because Jeremy Soule, who wrote the soundtrack, actually wrote the theme tune for Skyrim in like 2005, when they were just starting production.
I must get round to playing it. I've got it. Is it on Steam, Skyrim?
Oh, you should, dude. Get all the mods in.
I keep meaning to, but I never get round to it.
It's one of those. It's one of those games that you can play slow as you like, and it'll just take you hundreds of hours. And if you just want to get away from the grind of every day, and you just want to sit and veg, but play at the same time.
Yeah, if I'm struggling with a mojo. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not fast paced. It can be if you want it to, but because you can basically play it however you want, in whatever way you like, using magic or ranged weapons or melee or great swords or one-handed, however you want to do it.
Yeah,
you can go as fast or as slow as you want.
Well, Vincent and Sarge have said that they would teach me how to play games, and bless them, I don't think they realise what they're letting themselves in for.
No, they want to teach you how to play D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Skyrim is a great distraction game. I've got thousands of hours in that.
Yeah,
I love Skyrim more than Fallout.
I think I've got that on Steam as well, Fallout. Yeah, I will get round to doing it.
There's so many jokes I can't make that you'll suddenly get when I say them.
Yeah, I've got the computer to do it on now, so I might as well look at it.
I mean, it's a 9-year-old game. Your computer will be able to cope with it.
Oh yeah, they're going to look well good on there.
Let's have a look. Oh, is that your Gretchen?
Yeah, that's me Gretchen's, yeah.
I'm tempted to get you to send them to me so I can paint them for you, but I won't do that. You've got to have the fun of painting them yourself.
It's all right, I'll send them up to you. You can paint them if you want. Is that something you'd like to do?
Or send me a Gretchen, because I remember when Ted was doing his Hydra. I said, if you want to, I don't mind if you want to send me the figures, I'll paint them, because he wasn't sure about painting the figures. I said, send them to me if you want, I'll paint them for you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. If you would like to contribute to the Baneblade build, I'll do that.
Look at that.
Because you've got all the paints.
There is that fact. But then again, I don't want to take away the pleasure of you having fun painting them all, you see.
Oh, no. Bloody hell, I've got stuffed up figures that I can get for the Valkyrie.
It's just another way for me to not do things I need to be doing. It's just me procrastinating.
You're bad.
For some reason, I've got this mental block of finishing my Lehman Russ, and I don't know why. It's like all I've got to do is a little bit of weathering. That's literally a couple of days' work. It's like,
yeah, no, because like I say, you'll do a good job on them. What else is to go on there? Do you know, I think the Baneblade is going to be close to that point where it gets primed. We could have primage imminent.
I thought you were doing lots of like corrugated bits and
I've got stuff that I need to resin print on the 3D printer.
Oh yeah,
that needs to come on there. Then I've got
oh hello,
it's corrugated to make. I've got to get some wire.
Wire.
I want to get some of the barbed wire from Forge World.
I'm sure other places sell it as well. I think it was Forge World. I don't even know if they do it anymore. They might even do it anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, because I got mine from Tony Helgen35, gave me his, and that's from hundreds of years ago. So they might not even do it anymore. They might do.
Because it's still too neat at the moment. It's got to be orcified, but then it's not got no paint on it yet as well. It's got to be battered. And
if anyone in chat has got a second and can quickly go to the Forge World website and just see if they do their photo etched barbed wire anymore. If not, there'll be somebody else will do it. There'll be loads of places that do it.
Cheeky bugger, do it yourself.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Dad Blip. Dad Blip.
Morgan Mountains in the background, folks.
Good evening.
You're
Good
all
morning.
right, mate?
Good morning, evening, afternoon. Quick day. Yes.
Good morning. Hope
How you doing,
all right,
Dad?
mate.
Barbed wire.
Day's always better when Dad's around.
Your search for barbed wire did not match any products.
Oh, it might not be unlisted under barbed wire. I don't know. It might not even exist anymore. I say it was from Tony, and Tony's really old. So he also gave me when he gave it to me. He also gave me a load of metal Kassakin Imperial Guard figures who haven't been made for like 20 years. So
All right, yeah.
he gave me those little metal dudes. I'm like, dudes, these are Kassakins. They're like 20 quid a pop.
Wayne's Model Work says Morgan Mountain
Yes.
speaks.
Yes.
Wayne.
I can't tell if it's the voice of God or the voice of the Mysterons, but either way, it's there.
Yeah. Your life narrated by Morgan Freeman. That was so cool.
Just been on Games Workshop as well, and they don't do it.
No, I knew Games Workshop wouldn't because it's photo etched, but I don't think Forge World would. It's like Forge World. You may not realise, but Forge World do powders and pigments,
Oh, do they?
weathering pigments. Yeah, they do loads of them.
So you shouldn't
When
be telling
you look-
me this stuff now that we're going to meet up there at some point.
When you look at models on Forge World, and sometimes they're just bare resin.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're fully painted, and if you look at some of the tanks, they've always got you can tell it's like pigment powder weathering on them.
Oh.
And that's because they sell pigments. The reason you never see that on Games Workshop kits, box art, is because Games Workshop don't actually sell it through their stores.
Oh, wow.
So Forge World they do because they sell that stuff.
We need.
Barrel drilling. This may go wrong.
Oh, dear.
It's a very small barrel. Let's risk it for a biscuit and see what comes out.
Let's see what we can achieve.
How you doing, Dadwood?
I'm doing brilliant, mate. How about yourself?
I'm all right.
Yeah, he's doing all right, is our dad. He's doing well.
Doing alright.
Doing all right. All right.
I'm doing alright.
I just drilled that barrel and it's perfectly in the centre, so much so that I don't even need to do any cleanup on it.
Oh, he's good, isn't he?
That's got to be the bestest ever. Oh, hang on. A little bit of cleanup. Maybe not. I'm an artist. I can never say it's perfect because that makes me a rubbish artist.
Colin, Green Stuff World has barbed wire,
Oh, cheers,
Ooh.
mate.
and it's 7.43 euros
Oh, that ain't bad then.
for 5 meters of it.
5 meters. It's a bit of overkill.
There'll be enough barbed wire then for all my orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got that stuff that Tony gave me. I used a little bit of it, and I've got tons of it left.
I'll send you that, Cole, in a message, mate.
If you want the spoolie effect, wrap it round a pencil or a paintbrush stick.
But by the looks of it, it looks like it comes off that way anyway, Fox.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's normally like the one I've got is like it's like that shape, and it goes back and forth like an intestine.
yeah,
And it's just one flat thing. You snip it off, you just twist it round.
yeah, that's the one that I got as well. I've got that one as well.
Oh, you're making corrugate. Oh, corrugations.
And you've got to listen to the noise as well.
Go on, put it right close to the microphone. Go on.
Oh, let's get the other bit then, not I drop that. Didn't want
Yay.
that bit anyway. Not happy unless I drop some up. You try again.
Ready? In my ear. I can't explain to people watching what that sounds like on an earpiece right pressed against my eardrum.
Brilliant, isn't it?
That's probably one of the best sounds I've ever heard pressed against my eardrum. If you're hearing it through your monitor speakers or whatever, it doesn't work. All I can hear is right in my ear.
It's even better with a pop can,
Oh yeah.
fizzy drinks can.
I haven't got a corrugated makey thing.
And Wayne Model Works is saying, "What the hell was that?" It was Colin making some corrugated ironway.
Can you demonstrate on camera, Cole? Because some people don't. Oh, it's like somebody's got the shits, but they've also put the sound through a phaser, like a music phase, like an audio phaser.
Yeah, basically what it is a toothpaste squeezer.
Yeah.
And you put the plastic in like so.
Is that
Clamp
actually a
it together.
toothpaste squeezer?
Yeah, it's a toothpaste squeezer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seem to remember toothpaste squeezers were not the size of bear traps when I was a child.
Yeah. You just bung it in like that, turn the handle. And out pops corrugated.
I don't remember toothpaste squeezers being the size of bear traps.
Yeah. And that works on really thin styrene or aluminium Coke cans. Yeah.
What is it you cutting? What is it you're doing there, Carl?
Corrugated.
Corrugated.
No, I mean it's corrugated guns, isn't it? What is it you're doing? Corrugated. Oh, fuck's sake!
Oh god!
Have I done it again?
You've done it again.
Oh.
I meant what are you do? I meant what is it? Metal or plastic?
No, it's styrene, Fox.
What is it you doing? Corrugated, isn't it?
I thought he knows what I'm doing. He just asked me that. I'm corrugating. I suppose.
I don't know if it's my fault for feeding you the line or just. Don't do Rolf Harris impressions. They never go down well.
No, I was just going to say
Yeah,
that.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Right, what we're talking about? I've forgotten now. Oh,
Oh, God.
corrugated, isn't it? That's the little splatty bit at the end, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
Nobody likes that bit. Right. Oh, do you know what I had today?
what's that, mate?
Well, you know, like I'm supposed to be on a low-fat diet to get my blood, to get my fat lipid level down.
Yeah,
because I'm probably
you got a bone to pick with you over that, you naughty boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know how
I've-
we had this conversation last week, and it seems like Mama Fox might be trying to kill me,
Yeah.
like buying me like a child's weight in fudge. Thanks, Mama Fox. And I can't do really sugary stuff because of my teeth.
Yeah.
Well, she said I've ordered us a little treat a couple of days ago, and it came today. I'm like, okay, what is it? I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
So it turns up when I finished streaming today, did the model stream, and I came downstairs, and she'd ordered 4 Cornish scones, that thick, like thick as a thick thing, like that
Yeah.
thick. I opened the packet, it's like, oh, smell of it. 4 Cornish scones, 4 little pots of Cornish jam, and 2 enormous pots of like the world's thickest clotted cream from Cornish land. Cornland. What's it called? Cornwall. Cornland.
Cornwall, yeah.
Cornland. What a dick. From Cornwall. So Cornish cream, clotted cream, Cornish.
Proper clotted.
And I'll bet the cream was made by Roders, wasn't it?
It was.
Ah,
It was. It was. And like, you put your knife into it, and it's like it feels like hard cheese, and then it goes. And, oh.
Proper.
And I don't know why, but I recognise the Roders logo, but I don't know why. I'm sure I never had it before. So anyway, so she got 4 of these things. So I said to her, we had our dinner, and I made homemade curry rice and chips, which she most enjoyed. I was quite pleased with it. I said, do you want your scones now? And she went, I'll have just one. I'm like, oh God, because there's 4 of them.
just one.
I'll have my other one later. So I had 2. I had my 2 there and then, because I'm a greedy bugger. And I've got to tell you,
Was you making proper?
you cut it halfway, so it's still that thick to start with.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was jam first and then cream, or cream first and then jam. But the cream was really thick and stodgy, and the jam was flowing out of the pot. So I did cream first, because the cream was more dense and didn't move. It's easy to put I could just pour the jam on top of the cream. So cream first, and we've still got a tub and a tub and a half of the clotted cream left. What the hell am I going to do with that? But apart from the fact it's probably just push my fat lipid levels out of the roof for the next 6 months, I'm going to get bollocked by my doctor. Every time I burp, it tastes like scones, and it's the best thing ever.
Oh, definitely. Scone
So-
burps.
So I have to say, I'm suffering with massive dose of regret, but it's the best regret ever.
Little of what you fancy every now and again does you good, mate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the bone? What's the bone to pick, Dad?
Yeah, it was a cream tea. That's what I was going to say. You've had a cream tea today.
Is that good
Yeah.
or bad?
No, that's good. That's good, mate. When I seen in the chat that you'd had a cream tea, I thought, oh yeah,
Proper Cornish. Proper Cornish.
I know all the tastes that you're going through there.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I love the smell of scones. I love the smell of scones. And Mama Fox used to, when I was a kid, she used to make them. She used to make scones. Like in the 70s and 80s, we'd come home and there'd be a big tray of them. And I said to her today, I said, you should make some more scones. And she's like, I can't do that anymore. She said, they were rubbish. I said, no, they smell fantastic. She said, they were always really small. I said, no, they were fantastic. Because you made them with love.
Yeah, homemade, mum-made.
Made them with love, far too much butter and way too much sugar. And that's why I loved them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you said Mama Fox had one, it gave me flashbacks, Fox, to that one hug that I had off of Mama Fox the first time I seen her.
Oh, did you have a hug from Mama Fox?
Yeah, I know. I don't mention it that often, I know, but
No, you don't. You don't. I didn't know that.
Oh, I never knew that, Dad.
yeah, I just thought I'd put it out there.
When was this, mate?
Mm.
You should always share these things, Des. It's always good to share.
Going back a while ago now, but still have pleasant memories of it.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Just don't dish them out willy-nilly, mate. So you're
No.
privileged.
Oh, no, she didn't.
She didn't give one to Dave, did he, when he was here?
Who?
Dave Barker, when he came here with you.
Oh, no, he didn't get one.
No.
Oh,
No. Hey, by the way, that just reminds me. Right, that thing you've got, your big corrugated toothpaste squeezer.
yeah.
That big key on the back. Just
Yeah.
hold it up to the camera. Because it's doing my head in. I've got an image, and I can't tell if it's an advert or what, with somebody with a big, massive clockwork key in their back.
Yeah, it was an advert with that.
Was it an advert?
Yeah, it was an advert.
It just gave me that
One of the early copper battery adverts.
Was it?
I don't know, but yeah.
I just got this
There was a
massive
person
flashback,
that
and I'm
was
like,
walking around with one of them, and it was slowly turning, wasn't it?
yeah, I just remembered it. Yeah, it's a
but the
Cornish
beauty
tea.
of that is you get to make the corrugated noises with it, you know. Oh yeah, it's got to be done, mate.
Sounds like a shart on a cold winter's morning.
But it's like you got to have the world's widest tube of toothpaste. You need to have that in the
I
bathroom.
know, that's what I'm saying. That's not. That's. I don't know what that is.
That's a proper, large tube of Evo stick squeezer, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's because you don't want. That's want to be. You want to be cheap and don't want to buy the gun for your sealant.
Yeah.
Guns. No, got to have the gun. It's a gun, isn't it?
You know, I do my pretend German.
Yes.
Do you know what my pretend German word for having a bit of a trouser accident is?
Oh, go on.
Lumpen Trumpen gefahrten.
Oh, he needs to get out more, doesn't he? He really does need to get out more.
No, I've been outside. The graphics are rubbish. I'm not doing that again.
Oh, mate, yeah. Dare I say it's quite scary out there, isn't it? I don't want to go out there. All the big people live out there. And, yeah.
I've got to be really honest, and people say to me, how have you been coping with the lockdowns and stuff? And it's like, you know what? It's no different to the normal life because I hate going outside anyway.
No. For me, there's just an extra layer of, dare
Social
I say,
awkwardness.
protection or social awkwardness,
Yeah.
where, if the wife's been out in the outside world, there's extra precautions when she comes into the house. But that and the fact my youngest son hasn't been able to come over because obviously I'm on that list, so to speak. So
no, that's the special government list. That's different, Cole.
yeah, the wife.
That's the special blacklist. The FBI have that one as well. That's a
Yeah, the
different list
wife has
altogether.
sort of gone to see him or video called, but I had a hang out with him the other day on the old interwebs, and he's quite-
Interwebs.
But yeah, that's the only thing I've noticed. A lot of people have had it worse, haven't they? Let's be honest.
Lynn Dipple says, I hope I can get one when I come for a visit. We're talking about a scone or a Mama Fox hug?
A Mama Fox hug.
Oh, that's a Mama Fox hug.
They're
Yeah.
very limited edition, then.
They are
Because you've had
limited
one,
edition.
Dad, haven't you, mate?
Has
How,
he?
how do you know?
Have you had
Well,
one,
you've
Dad?
never mentioned it. You've always kept it to
Oh,
yourself. But,
somebody's grasped me up.
I think you should tell us all about that, Dad.
yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, yeah, going back a while now, when I went over to Fox's, it was, and Mama Fox was there, and I got a lovely hug. It's very hot.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
And then I went back again, and I may have got another one, but Dave Barker didn't.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Dangerous Dave didn't get one.
No.
Oh, bless
I think
his
you just have
heart.
to you have to catch Mama Fox at the right moment.
Yeah.
But what was really strange, right? This is really because anybody, you all know in chat anyway, but for anybody new, we all call Scaly Models Dad.
Yes.
It's just a universal law. But what was really weird was me sitting there listening to my mum calling Dad, Dad. My brain was like, "Wow, something's not passing here."
Yeah, that's a bit of a mind melt, isn't
It's
it,
like,
mate?
"Ma."
Yeah,
this
the
is
universe
weird.
is colliding.
She's like, "Hello, Dad." Wait, what?
Yeah, did she just call you Dad? That would be correct.
Oh,
She's old enough to be Dad's mum, but she would have been a teenage mum.
she's not.
Well, she would have been a teenage mum if
Oh, bless her heart.
bless
She's
her.
a lovely Mama Fox.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget, there's been several occasions on the E-Model stream where I have been Mama Fox's favourite.
Yeah.
Although
Although
Even though I have, Dad. I don't mention it often, mate.
I haven't heard this story, mate. Why would that be then?
Because she, that particular week, Festa was her favourite, and we didn't tease Ted about it at all. And Ted didn't throw his dummy out either. But
No.
and of course, Chris has started wearing comedy hats now because he wants to be Mama Fox's favourite.
Ah. But you see, what they don't realise is that she only watches for Festus Factoids.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Like what she does is she watches for the opening bit and she watches Colin do his Festus Factoids, and as soon as it goes for
Fox has dropped out.
I was just about to say it's been a while since he dropped out. He'll be back imminently. There he is. Yeah, go on, mate.
God damn it! As soon as it goes to what's in store, she buggers off and makes a cup of tea. She says, "I don't care about that bit." She's like, "I don't care about that bit."
Got to have me factoid. Do you remember that week when I was off and no one did a factoid? Who got told off?
You got a right bollocking then, didn't you?
Yeah,
I got it in the air on your behalf.
I know.
Oh, scones. Oh, hello,
Scotty
burpage. Sconularity.
Rodent clotted cream.
No, clotted cream. I can hear my arteries hardening from here.
I'm gonna have to go online tomorrow and order a Cornish tree now. Thanks, Fox.
Well, it was like a little hamper thing, I think.
Yeah. I get whenever we used to go down, I always used to send my daughter, son, my neighbours all a cream tea each. And then because we'd done that twice a year, every year, we got to know the shopkeeper. So he just gave us a card and he said, whenever you want anything, just ring me and I'll send you some up. So,
All right, yeah, that was good.
so yeah.
Now, why can't you be that friendly with someone who does kebabs?
Well, I'm like that with the pasty, the Cornish pasty shop.
Oh!
Pasty Presto.
There is a reason they need to send like a shitload of pasties to my house for science purposes.
Proper Cornish ones, that is.
Yeah, made out of Cornland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're made in Cornwall.
Yep.
And you can get them ready to put in the oven and cook, or you can get them ready to put in the oven and warm up.
Oh, warm up is always the better option.
Yeah.
Right, this guy's got a Ponzi cloak, so I can't really put his backpack on just yet because I'll need to dry brush the cloak. So,
I love the way he says that. Who's got Ponzi cloak on this one?
Dan
Ponzi
Kramer,
cloak in it with an H and everything.
Dan Kramer wants to try a scone. Something like that isn't easy to find over here in America.
No, yeah, no. If you want a proper, a proper scone, it's got to be like Cornwall and Penzance and that kind of south west coast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be proper Devon and Cornwall. Right, my barber. That's right. That is.
Yeah, you cut them in half and they're still about 2 inches thick each half.
I don't know what it is they put in it that makes it taste and smell different to any other bread product, but it's and you need proper like Devon or Cornwall clotted cream.
Oh yeah.
And jam made from English strawberries or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's just you've got to do it right. You can't get pretend American nonsense.
No.
It just doesn't work. It's illegal.
Yeah. Don't even attempt to add them if you wear dentures. because your teeth will end up stuck together.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, you have to remember if it's a proper scone, you end up with like a layer of scone material on the roof of your mouth that you can't get off. You're like going,
Yeah,
you're sitting there like a dog who's just eating a chili dog,
yeah.
and you're trying to you kind of trying to get it off with your tongue, and you can't. You have to just go and like. Oh, they sent us 4 little packs of Cornish tea as well.
Oh,
I don't drink tea, so
You always used to.
hey,
You always used to, didn't you, Barry's?
yeah, but I can't now because of the sugar. So just Mama Fox drinks the berries.
I always put honey in me tea.
No, it's my tea. I can't do sweet stuff.
Ah, right.
He says having eaten a load of jammy
Yeah,
scones.
you've had a cream tea. I can't do
Yeah,
sweet
that
stuff.
was an exception.
Yeah, I wasn't
I
going
can't-
to pick up on that at all.
If I drink lots of sugary stuff now, it just really makes my teeth.
Yeah, we didn't notice that, did we?
No, no,
Didn't notice what?
Nothing. That's the word.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
no. You didn't miss anything, Fox.
God damn it. If I ever win the lottery and win millions in the lottery, I'm paying for a shitload of American people that we all know to come over to the UK and eat the best food.
Oh, absolutely. We'd have to get them all over, wouldn't we? Because we've made
Yeah.
some great friends from across the pond, and yeah, it'd be finally nice to sort of meet up with them all and give them a big hidey, wouldn't it?
Thing is, what would happen is there'd be a load of American people and Canadians and from other countries, but mostly Americans that will come over. They'd hang out with us for a bit, and then for the rest of their lives, they'd return to America, and for the rest of their lives, they would kvetch about how crap American chocolate is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they'd
They-
also say them English people are slightly mad, which
Yeah.
we'd accept. We'd be happy with that.
They're slightly mad, but dear God, the scones.
Oh, yeah.
We'd give them all the English treats. Well, let's say British treats, not necessarily English, but British treats, because some could be, haggis is Scottish, not English.
Oh, yeah, love a bit of haggis.
Hmm.
Me.
Yeah.
Porridge
So
time.
Lynn, when she comes over, we'll take her haggis shooting in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you get the orientation right. Go the right way around the hill. You go the wrong way around the hill, you're just going to not be doing anything.
Plus, it'll have to be in season as well, mate.
Yeah, true. You have to be haggis season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number of tourists that come and they chase the haggis the wrong way around. It's like you're going to get nowhere like that, mate.
Yeah, you're going to get nowhere. It's got to be in season, mate.
Edward Leonard saying he received his E-Models prize today. I didn't know if I was going to get it because they sent me an invoice with the address to North Carolina, UK, LOL. But it came and he appreciates it.
Bless him.
Oh,
I can't
bless
remember what he won now. What did you win, Edward? I can't remember. It won't be as cool as jellies, but it'll still be cool.
That got there in time then, didn't it? In a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Ew, in a timely fashion, did it, Fester? Yes, it
In a
did
fashion of
indeed.
timeliness.
It did indeed, Grayson. What? It would be-
Timeliness. There you go. Look at this dude. Not only is he shooting his manly bolter, he's also waving a dirty great combat axe thing.
Oh, look at that.
Power axe.
Let's lose
And he's
that.
jumping in a manly fashion as well. He's hopping and skipping.
Oh, look at him.
He's so happy to be kicking some Xeno ass. Burpage. Okay, the burps are going from scones now and heading back into curry rice and chip territory. It's kind of getting a bit weird.
So I take it from, keeping on the subject of scones, I take it they were plain ones you had then.
Yeah, they were just plain scones.
Yeah.
But I added the cream and jam and stuff.
Yeah, but you can, they do also do fruit scones.
Oh no, they weren't. They didn't have their raisins. They were just the basic.
In saying that sounds fun. Action about the haggis hunt in there. Yeah, it'd be a laugh. You'd enjoy yourself, Lynn.
Paul D. Tommaso reckons you can't hunt haggis. You can.
You can. All you need
And
is a
if you've
net.
got a license.
All you need is a net and a basic understanding of hills.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
You have to understand how to get them to go the right way around the hill, and that's it.
I've used a carrier bag before now when I
Yeah.
went haggis hunting.
Yeah. I mean, traditionally you dig a little pit, but this is, you know.
Yeah.
it's
There's
not
the
always
traditional way, isn't there? And then there's our way.
Yeah. Just get a basket or a bag or a fishing net or anything really, as long as it's big enough to hold the haggis in it.
We just go poaching for haggis. It's like, we'll have ourselves a bit of haggis poaching.
But just make sure you're chasing going the right way around the hill. Don't go that way. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? I can't remember.
Clockwise off season, anti-clockwise in season.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's the length of the legs, isn't it? They don't change. So.
Yeah.
Because it's different hills off season, it's on different hills. Because if it depends on the hill. If the hill's going one way, they have to go clockwise. If the hill's the other way around.
Well, yeah, if it's a left-handed hill, then you're in trouble.
You have to do it anti-clockwise.
Yeah, because obviously that's all suffered, isn't it? The haggis shooting season's been quiet this year.
Yeah.
Last.
The thing
of course,
is, a
there's
lot of
going to
people.
have to be a haggis cull, wouldn't there? Because they're getting overrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a key industry because not only if you the locals, if they catch a haggis, not only do they get to sell the haggis for the meat, they get to sell the little tiny tam o' shanter as well to a tourist.
Yeah.
Because you go into one of the tourist shops and get those little tiny tam o' shanter hats. They're just from the haggis. They get them from the haggis because that's what the haggis wear. They always have a tam o' shanter on.
Oh, that's nice, Dan.
What we're doing in chat.
Dan Kramer saying the weird thing with Dad being Dad, he's quite literally the only person he's called Dad. Didn't have one of my own, so it's a novelty for me to have one of my own. Oh, that's nice, Dan.
Now I'm feeling bad and guilty again, like Heimska's house all over again. Oh, getting all the feels now.
Yeah.
You're everybody's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's only one dad.
Haggis, as in sheep's stomach filled with ground up gut, says Paul. No, that's what they want you to believe. Haggis is a creature. Haggis is a little small animal. With tam o' shanter and one side longer legs than the other side.
Paul just said there in chat, oh, okay, it's a creature. Wife's just looked it up.
Yep.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely.
We sleek it, timorous beastie. Aye.
Aye.
The only two lines of Robbie Burns I know are "We sleek it, cowering timorous beastie." I think that's wrong. And what some gift the gifty gie us to see ourselves as others see us.
Yeah, but you're only supposed to say that on the 25th of January.
Yeah, that's the only line of Burns that I know, and I only know that because I read it on the cover of Mad Magazine once. Oh, my Scottish father will be violently rotating in his grave.
Yeah, my missus would be, please do not attempt to speak Scottish.
Hey, it's great. Nothing wrong with my accent. Aye.
Gives me that look that most husbands understand is that universal, I'm in the doghouse look. Yeah.
That's the universal get your friend to shut up?
Yeah, that's the very one.
Because it's still your fault.
Yeah. But you do realise you will be punished severely for the error of your ways. Okay, dear.
Oh, would some gift the gifty gie us to see ourselves as others see us?
There you go.
And bows it heat.
Lynn's put the link into the Wild Haggis.
Ooh.
Ah, good girl.
It's like people don't realise that kebabalopes are real.
Exactly.
There's like
That's
a
what I
little.
mean.
What you don't realise, there's a single farmer in, I think it's in Brazil. There's a single farmer that grows all the world's supplies of kebabalopes. And what they do is they like to sort of grow on a stick, and he has to go around the field spinning the sticks like spinning plates, really, kind of to keep them.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if they stop moving, they just get really upset and the meat goes off.
Oh yeah, kebab spinners, mate. It's a sort half the job out there.
Yeah. So yeah, hunting wild kebabalopes is quite easy. You just stop them spinning around and they fall off. Catch them. Mythical kebabalope. I think it's in Brazil. I think the farm for kebabalopes. So I think the entire world's supply is based on one single farm.
You've got me one in the kebab now.
Hey.
You've got me one in the kebab now.
I see nothing wrong with this.
I haven't had one of them in yonks.
Yeah, I haven't had a kebab in a long time. Well, I used to have a kebab quite regularly until the local kebab shop round the corner closed down.
Yeah.
And they got taken over by somebody else who couldn't actually cook.
Yeah. With
Oh,
me, it's when I went on the cholesterol tabs. It's like, yeah, I won't be having kebabs then often.
Yeah, I really need to not do it anymore.
Yeah.
Right, I'm planning to sub-assemble things. I think I don't know whether to.
Oh,
Can I paint this? Can I paint this guy's cloak with
Sorry,
a
mate.
backpack on?
Fox had a Devon tea. He didn't have a Cornish tea.
No, it said.
really?
Well, it was Cornish, but Cornish jam.
No,
Cornish tea.
no, it's not the products. It's the way you put it together, and you put it together the Devon way.
What, cream first, then jam?
I've just read it in the mod chat, mate, and you were replying to Ted. And I shall quote: "The jam was quite flowy, and the clotted cream deliciously spectacular.
Yeah.
So it was easier to do cream and then jam.
And that makes it a Devon tea.
That makes it a Devon tea.
So is a Cornish tea jam and then cream?
Yes,
Because I don't see how you'd be able to spread the cream on the jam.
quite
Unless
easy because the jam seals the scone, so you can get loads more cream on.
Well, see, I tried putting on one of them. I tried putting the jam on first, but when I tried and put the cream on it, just like it didn't. The jam was too flippy floppy and rolly around.
I'm sorry.
Unless
I'm heaped up with disappointment here, Fox. Now you've really disappointed me.
yeah, but you know what? You know what could have been worse. You know what could have been worse. At least I didn't put jam on one half and cream on the other.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because if you do that, the problem is if you've got like two scones and you cut them in half and you put jam on one half and cream on the other, you have to put them back together, which means you've got two scones.
No.
But if you do cream and jam on one and then cream and jam on the other, you've got four scones. Because you'd have to put them back together again.
No.
Oh.
I'm good at maths. I like maths.
Anyway, you're trying to get away from the subject here of having a Devon tea and not a
I
Cornish.
think he is. Yeah.
Well, hang on. Well, what is a Cornish tea then?
A Cornish
Tea,
tea is jam first.
Yeah, but I did try it, but it wasn't practical. It was like trying to apply bread to marmalade. It just wouldn't work.
No, Fox, I'm going to have to get a cream tea, potter over to your place of abode and show you how to do it.
Yeah, but you'd need to have exactly the same jam pot, little jam pot.
I shall order a cream tea and I shall sit on the front wall of your abode and you can look from your conservatory at the front.
No, we have a conservatory at the back, dear.
I can see this is degenerating now into a.
But the jam really was like, it was like juice. It wasn't stodgy.
And it fills the scone. So then when you get a big great big scoopful of clotted cream, it goes up into a mountainous peak on top.
Having said that, I did put the clotted cream.
Throw your face on it.
I suddenly realised I did put the clotted cream on with a knife. That was my mistake, wasn't it?
No.
If I did it with a spoon, it could just plump on.
Knife, you use the edge of the scone to scrape the knife so that the cream lands on the surface of the jam.
This is
And then you get another scrape and do the same thing.
the worst thing is there's still one scone left, you know.
You mean it's not scone?
Gonny.
And to make risk of making things even worse, was I wrong to put butter on it?
Oh God, no! You
Well,
don't.
not butter because we can't have butter. It was like, you know, spread, whatever.
No, Fox. No.
No? No? Is that wrong?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
It just adds more moisture to the mix.
No.
What if it was proper Cornish butter?
You're not far off with having clotted cream, to be honest.
That's just Cornish beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to let you off of this, Fox. You do realise.
So you're not supposed to put butter on it either?
No.
God
No
damn it.
butter. Did it come with butter?
No. They just sent.
Then you don't put butter on.
When I actually opened it up, I was like, thank God it didn't come with butter because my arteries would have just collapsed.
So what does he do? He puts watery spread on it that they call butter or whatever.
It was most firm
And then he puts the cream on, of all things.
because the cream was thicker than the jam.
And then he puts jam on top of the cream.
Okay, here's a trick for you, right?
When you visit, you got all that jam stuck under your nostrils.
Yeah.
Did you?
Most of it in his beard.
No, because the jam was under the cream.
hang on. So you
Right.
put the jam on first?
Well, hang on. No, what? I can't remember what I did now. No, yeah, the jam was on top of the cream. Sorry, yeah, I'm getting confused. I did it on one. I put the cream on first. The jam on first.
Dan Kramer's
Yeah.
saying your pastries have a lot of rules over there. Honestly, mate, really counting on pastries. It's brilliant, mate. I'd never thought I'd have heard this.
I literally, I'm debating in my head whether to go and get the last scone now and just do it on camera. But it's like 1:30 in the morning, and I'll just be getting the acid from hell if I try and get to
Yeah,
sleep.
but that would be total sacrilege because Dad would disown you. You'd get loads of people unsubscribed from your channel. You'll start getting hate mail, and we don't want that to happen to you, mate, because you're a friend at the end of the day.
He'd try and charge you negative amounts as a channel member.
Yeah, they'll be wanting their patron money back, and oh, mate, you know, they'll be, whatever happened to the guru? He only went and done a Devonshire pastry. No.
Now, you see, Dan, Dan Kramer saying about your pastry. I know it's been read, so I'm not reading it again. But you got Devon and Cornwall, and they're both two counties that are right next to each other, and they both do cream teas. If you're in Devon, you put the cream on first and the jam on top, like a bit like what Fox done today. But if you're in Cornwall, you put the jam on first, which seals the pastry.
Absolutely.
And then that means then that you can get a great big mountainous hillock of cream on the top to throw your bake into. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
It does sound better. I'll give you that.
But it also tastes better, Fox.
But you have to remember, I'm on a low-fat diet, and I'm stood there.
No, don't. Hang on.
What's that got to do with the price of fish?
Let me finish.
Fat diet crap here,
No, the sentence will make sense when I finished it. Right, you have to remember, right, I'm stood there, and I've been eating brown rice and vegetables for like the last year.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm confronted, more or less, with the European clotted cream mountain and a scone. And all my thinking skills went, bye. It's like, and I'm just going, nah. Like my mouth, my mouth is full of like trouser tents. And at that point, I'm not thinking of I'm just going, shovel it on, put it in my face. So,
Edward Leonard said, "You're all so close. Do it the best way and just get along." Yeah, we're only having a laugh.
Yeah, we have a laugh.
Edward.
It's silly fun times, but yes.
It's not Fox's fault he done it wrong.
Hey,
Don't hold back, Dad. Go in with the blade.
Calm down.
Fox is going to be like, damn you with your pastriness.
I've just in the course of this evening, I've eaten more fat and carbohydrates than I've eaten in the last 10 years.
I know. It's a one-off treat, isn't it?
I know, but I was faced with it and I didn't know what to do. It's like if you give a puppy dog like 12 tennis balls, it's going to just shit itself and run around like a mad bastard.
Of course,
That's what I did basically. That's kind of what I did.
I could have quite easily got a text, Dad. I've got this Cornish tea. How do I put it together? Oh,
Well,
Fox,
how would I have known to text you with that?
Do you know what I think you should do, Dad?
what, mate?
I think you should do a demonstration video
Oh yeah.
with a nice bit of chumley walnut. Yeah, and this is how you do yourself a proper tea.
Because I've got to be honest, Dad, when I'm confronted with Cornwall scones and jam and Cornwall clotted cream, the first thing I think is I'll contact the Scouser.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
This is the Scouser that went to Cornwall for 2 weeks, twice a year for 28 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You tend to. Tomorrow I shall order a Cornish cream tea and I should prepare a video for you, Fox, for the next visit that you have next year, probably.
I'll tell you something, Dad. If you do that, you may be in the line to get a Mama Fox hug. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've already had one, Carl.
You have.
Especially if it pushes me nearer to death, she'll be more than happy.
Yeah.
It would seem.
Oh, bless her.
Archie's showing off now. He's just made an Earl Grey tea in his new mug.
Who has?
Archie.
Archie.
Yeah, he's got Common Road Junction mugs, isn't he? Eh?
Yeah, he's showing off.
Yeah, Earl Grey as well, eh? Oh, look at you, eh? With your Earl Greyness.
Just make a cup of ordinary tea and chuck some white pepper on top. That's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yes. Oh, the stand for this dude has got all these little nobules in the bottom, so I can't write who he is on the bottom of the base.
Oh,
I
that
hate when
ain't
they do
good.
that. I hate when they do that.
Phil Easter's had a biscuit brew.
Is that a brew with a
see.
biscuit? There's only one thing for it. I'm going to have to put a bit of plastic card underneath it. Fascists. But you know what I can use? You know what I can do? Oh,
Oh,
guess what I'm going to do?
what's that, mate?
I'm going to do a public first thing ever.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to get my tools out.
Oh God, no.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh dear, the viewers of a nervous disposition, look away. Fox is getting his
And not
tools
just
out.
one tool,
Go out.
but the other tool that I don't know how to use yet. Right, so we're going to get some caliper action going on.
Oh,
Basically, I want to put a plastic disc in here so I can write who he is on it. So if I look at that, ooh,
You're going to do circle cutting, aren't you?
I'm going to do circle cutting. I don't know what I'm measuring. I've
screen.
got no idea. If I do something that's that big,
no, you're using the wrong size, mate. That end, that's it.
wait, what? I don't even know. I don't even know how these tools work. I'm like, oh, I'll just measure something. I don't know. Right, so
That's the
I
one.
want it to be. That's the radius measuring thing, isn't it? So it needs to be, let's say, about that.
What difference did it make if you turned a circular object round to measure it?
Because it's got this nobules here. It's how I'm measuring it.
Please tell me you didn't just do that.
It's because I need it to cover that bit as well. But I don't actually need to.
Right, got you.
I've got it to cover that. I don't actually need to. It doesn't have to. Actually.
Priceless.
32.2 minimums.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. 32.2.
I'll look on it. Yeah, I got one.
So is that going to be half, isn't it? So it's
Yeah.
15. Let's
If
call
you
it six.
just
Let's
say
just
60.
round it down to 16.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at numbers.
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
It's got a tit on it. Ow! I stabbed myself with it and everything. Ow! Right, so 16. Oh Christ. 16.
And mind you, don't stab yourself.
I've done that already. It's too late. Can't go back. That's about 16.
Right.
That is a
lock it.
good
That's
circle
it.
cutting gadget.
Yeah.
That's not 16. That is, yeah, just about 16. Ooh. And the thing I love, you get. I think the thing that you get that I love is this little bit that goes in the middle.
Oh, brilliant!
So you don't have to
Cool's
put a
that?
big gouge in the middle of your piece of plastic. You see, it's not even on camera. Look, dick. Yeah, that sits on there. So you don't make a great big pinhole,
Oh, so want one of those.
and you get some spare blades. It costs like £4 off the Amazon.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, well, I haven't tried using. I'm also trying to put I'm doing the wrong end.
Yeah, this is Fox using technical equipment. This could only go one way.
Technical equipment. Let's see if I can fuck it up.
This is for cutting a circular disc out.
Yeah, he's now going to have a circular hole. Well, I suppose he would have a circular hole, a whole circle, you spoon. He's going to have a circular hole in his cutting mat and all.
I'm just trying to figure out how I.
This is great. How to use a circle cutter tutorial.
Yeah. Step 1, cut a fucking circle. Step 2, light your pipe, stand back of my handiwork. I'm trying to figure out how I get the thing in that not to move around. This just pops off the middle bit dead easily. Do I need to make the blade? No, I don't need to make the blade.
Look at the state he's getting.
I don't know how to do it
Oh,
because if I do that, it just wiggles around. I don't
Oh,
understand.
Sarge, could you believe this is his goal?
I don't
man?
understand. The middle bit's moving. I'll just do that. Fuck it. So what we'll do, we'll start off with a thinner bit of plastic card.
Circular cutting doodad.
So these are Amazon circle cutters that we were going to buy.
I don't think I've added these to my store. I might not do.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know because I don't know which way the blade
It
cuts
rotates around the centre axis, basically.
Yeah, I know that
Clockwise,
much.
Fox. It turns clockwise, mate. Stick the point in the middle, stick the point in the plastic, and just turn it clockwise.
Okay.
If
But I
you
want to. I want to practice with the middle bit in case you ever need it. So.
all right, okay.
That's turning quite nicely, but the middle bit is moving slightly. I don't trust it not to move.
Well, that's because it's crap. Chuck it away. You just stick the point in the thing.
Oh, it's moved, you see, fascists.
Yeah, just stick the point in, mate. I threw mine.
Well, I'm going to see if I can make this match up again, then. I'll just do another one. There
Oh,
you go. Screw it. I can't turn it all the way because my fingers are rubbish. And
You're not supposed to do it hard. You're not supposed to push hard.
Cobber Road Jug says like a protractor. Yeah, do you remember the old compasses? You used to use them, didn't you?
yeah, but unfortunately, the plastic card's moving around. My hands are sweaty. It's really warm, and I'm tired.
Edward Leonard says cheap circle cutter equals failure. Yeah, this is why we was going to get the what's the other one? The expensive ones, Display or whatever it's called.
This is kind of garbage
No, it works perfect.
when handled by a not spoon. See, it's not even cutting it very well at all.
I love the fact Dad in the background's really helping. And it works perfect, Fox. It's just your spoon.
This little grippy thing is not grippy in any way, shape, or form. My hand just isn't gripping to it at all. That's just absolute cack. It's like worst blade ever. Worst blade ever.
Yeah, you will resort to drawing a circle and getting the scissors out.
Yeah, pretty much. Because that's just pantacular.
Oh, that is so funny.
No, it's just not. It's just I can't grip the middle, the actual grippy handle at all. It's not really cutting through the plastic. It's like the least pointy blade ever.
It's not you at all, Fox. No.
Nope. It's not my fault.
Oh, God.
Made by chuds, bought by chuds.
Oh, God.
Try the blade the other way around.
Look at that perfect circle he's cut in there. Look at
Now I'm going anti-clockwise as opposed
Looks
to what
like a
everybody else
circular saw blade, Dad, doesn't it? It's got more points than the Alps.
said. At the moment, it's more of a scribing tool. It's not even cutting it.
You sure you got the blade poking out enough, mate? It's adjustable, isn't it?
You got to cover off the blade as well, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no cover on the blade.
Yeah, blade's supposed to be the same length or the same depth as the middle.
Yeah, the blade is as it was installed at purchase. Oh, finally, it's actually cutting through something.
Oh, magic.
Only when I hold it in a really weird way that's not meant to be held.
Yeah, like straight. That weird.
Push down like a bastard. If I move the card rather than the machine, it's actually better.
Edward Leonard says it's a hilarious, just the tool. Which is the tool? The item in his hand or the item holding it?
You've done it, look.
Yeah, it's done it. Look, there you
You
go.
put me on full screen, you bar stewards.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. This is
But
gold,
I managed to do it after I totally ignored this crappy handle that you can't grip and just did that and manhandle. And yeah, that was underwhelming.
Yeah, Dan Kramer says you're spinning the tool in the right direction. The blade cut exactly. It's a 45-degree blade, mate.
We're not touching Fox.
Yeah. No, it's not very sharp. And that's like the back of a biro. It's like there's no grip on it at all. So my hand was just slipping like that. It's weird. Absolute nonsense. Clearly a rubbish tool.
Look at that. Candygram, big words of the day here. Look at this. This is one of the few times in my life where I'll be able to say that I own a genuine Omicron episcograph from the 50s that could be used to draw and cut not just circles but perfect ellipses.
Ooh.
Look at that. Whoa.
I'd get one of those as well, but I've no idea what Colin just said. So
An Omicron ellipsograph.
But you know what?
Yeah, I've got one of those just there.
Sure. Mine's better.
There's more chance cutting the circle with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Well,
we're
that was
going to
underwhelming.
We're going to do matching numbers, are we?
I get the feeling. It wasn't maybe designed for that thick a plastic card, perhaps.
It wasn't designed with you in mind as the end user, was it?
It wasn't designed with my specific level of ineptitude. No. I think they intended the actual end user to have a slightly lower level of ineptitude. Look at the circularity. God, I'm an idiot. You wouldn't have me any other way, though, would you?
Absolutely, wouldn't, mate.
Because, you know, if I wasn't an idiot, I'd be boring as balls. Not the balls are boring, but you know what I mean. Ow, that was my head. My head on the table. Oh. Handy hint, don't store your plastic card underneath your workbench.
No, it's not a good idea too, mate.
No. Right, can I do what I was intending to do now? All I wanted to do was put that on there so I can write his name on it. It's literally all I wanted to do. I don't know. I'll find now that he doesn't stand up properly. We'll find out. Let's glue it on. Let's glue it on. Because that's what I need to do. Because I like to write on the names of the dudes on the bases, so when if I eventually play a game, I can remember who the hell everybody is. I won't bloody remember.
Well, I suppose that's a good idea, really. You would have thought that they would emboss it on the base, wouldn't you?
Oh no, they're just generic bases.
Oh, are they? That's why they don't do that.
Well, for most of them, they're just generic bases. So, but it's like if this is a specific character, then if I play the game, there'll be a specific data card for this because he's a named character. So there'll be a data sheet for Lieutenant Haldor Icepelt with specific stats for him.
Oh my God, loads of rules then. Oh God.
Well, it's just more he'll have specific stats.
No wonder I don't play it then, because I'd be lost, mate.
Well, basically, if you've got an army, you have like bog standard, let's say bog standard intercessor, which is a generic marine. He'll have generic stats and they'll all be the same. But when you get a named character like him, he'll have specific abilities and traits all his own, so there'll be a different listing for him specifically, you see.
Edward Leonard says Colin read that and I don't know what he said. Nor do I, mate.
Yep, that's the joke I just made.
Yeah. Lynn says that she had to copy and paste and Google it. Dan Kramer says lots of rules, just like the Stones. Absolutely, mate.
Oh, I just remembered as well. Is Dad still with us? Are you still there, Dad?
Yeah.
Did you watch Chris's video today about his Star Wars diorama? His Death Star trench.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, there's an amusing bit where he's trying to do a drawing to show the viewer what it's going to look like, and the pen runs out. So he says, "Let me just get another pen," and of course, it's a Scaly Models pen.
Oh,
because it's always a Scaly Models pen.
Yeah.
Whenever I reach for a pen, even if I'm not thinking, it's a Scaly Models pen.
There you go.
Your plan to send them out to everybody was a good plan, I think.
Oh yeah, he's infiltrated every modeller's bench you can think of.
Absolutely. Let's not do that pen. That one's too thin.
I just caught a glimpse of my Baneblade there. That is a lot of gunnage in it, I must admit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bless it.
Coolio, that.
It's getting there, mate.
This paint will actually come off. At the moment I even touch it.
Yeah, I'll fire up the resin printer during the week and get that all up and running. And,
what did you do with the corrugated stuff? I wasn't watching because I was busy.
I've only got a couple of bits on it at the moment because I want to put the other bits on and then do a bit of research on how to mount it all and just sling it all on there randomly. Then I want to get them two bad boys in place as well.
Oh, you know what you could do? Have you got little coffee stirrers?
Yeah.
Oh, makes like wooden fencing and stuff.
Yeah, to have walkways and lattice work and all of that lot. Yeah, I've got a drawer for
lattice
boys. Where are they? Just there, Cole. See in the thing that says sticks? Yeah, the clue's in that. You could have you could have it like having a little lean-to on the side. Yeah.
You could have a whole cabin on the back of it.
One of those Bob Ross style log cabins.
Always with the water wheel.
Yeah, got to have the water wheel, mate.
If you watch Bob Ross on Twitch, where all the Twitch chat, they're really funny because whenever he does a water wheel on a shack, it always gets to the point where he starts the water wheel and it looks wrong. So he starts it and the chat are all like, ruined, it's just ruined. And then he carries on, they go, oh, recovered.
Well recovered, Bob.
But there is one where he paints it and the perspective, he messes up the perspective, and you can see it. It's like, wow, that's really bad. I've only ever seen him do two. One was a water wheel where it looked terrible, and one was I've seen him paint a figure once.
Yeah.
He had a silhouette of like a cowboy sat down against a tree, and it's like, that's why you don't do figures, because that's really bad. Wasn't very good.
Yeah, good old Bob Ross. Absolute gold. That bloke.
There you go, Bob Ross.
Happiest bloke you could ever want to meet. So yes, we've got some Costa other coffee brands are available. Stirrers.
Dan Kramer says, Colin, have a squig in a hammock somewhere.
Oh, good shout.
Isn't it? That's why I stuck it on the screen, because I thought that's a good shout, that.
Should always have squigs. Always have squigs. Always have squigs. Well, I did suggest to him that he makes like a standard tank mesh stowage bin and fill it full of squigs.
Yeah. Candy Grab says, the only thing I can think of would be an Orc on the top pointing a small revolver.
Oh, we've got them.
That can be done.
Oh, yeah, because then that's another weapon, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's a Gretchen on the very top. Or a Gretchen. Oh, a Gretchen standing on the end of the barrel of the big cannon, waving his pistol around.
Yeah, we've got one of them in that box of figures, isn't I?
Yeah, because the irony is that the moment they fire the cannon, of course, he'd be toast.
Yeah.
But then Gretchen are known for like firing themselves out of their own weapons by mistake, so...
Yeah, because I don't think there's enough weapons on it. I think it's lacking a bit, don't you?
I think the idea of a little tiny fella waving a tiny little pistol on the end of the world's biggest cannon is quite amusing.
It's got to be done, innit? He'll fit. He'll fit like a glove on there.
Just stood it, balancing on the end of it.
Yeah, just have him stood on there.
Yeah, waving his tiny little pistol.
Bless him.
Dan Kramer says, Colin, oh no, we've done that one. He does say, Dan says, a hammock between the sponsons would be great, but there's not going to be between any sponsons.
Yeah, I've got middle sponsons going in, but we could have hammockage coming across here, couldn't we?
Yeah, he's actually got more sponsons on the way.
Yeah, I've got another sponson to go in the middle on each side, because someone, Fox, thought it would be good to have all the sponsons.
Yeah.
So
you absolutely should have all the sponsons in the world at all times.
Hammockage can be arranged, though, definitely.
Just look at that. It's just obscene. It's so awesome.
I'm quite chuffed with it, to be honest with you. It was one of those that, you know what it's like when you cut a lot of a kit up and you think, God, I've cut more of it apart than I've actually glued. And then you start assembling it and the image you've got in your head starts taking shape. And it's getting to that point. That's why I keep spinning it around so that I can just sort of gauge where I'm going to go with it next. And can't really go any further until I've got them two sponsons on, because then I can then start adding the in-betweeny stuff. And then obviously it's got to come apart to have all the gabbert wiring put in. Yeah?
See, to me, was that you or your chair? Or was that a large frog?
That might have been a bit of a body burp as well.
See, to me, that Baneblade is the polar opposite of my bike dude with fabulous hair. Because he's got the fabulous hair so much that he can look the other way from his firing, whereas you've just got big fuck off tank, basically.
That statement I once said to you, believe me, Fox, you really don't want to get into the mind of Fester. This is the reason why. But then again, you were the one who said, but have a go at building a Warhammer, because I think it would be something you'd be good at. So
yeah, well, this is where you have to realise that I'm kind of already in the mind of Fester, otherwise I wouldn't have suggested you do orcs.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I can't stay away from a mind that I know so well because it's similar to mine.
I don't know, it's just...
You're loving it. You're loving it.
I am, yeah. It's one of those you just think, I think, it's different, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm nearly at that point where everything's attached to it that came with it. So
I don't really see what will actually be left in the kit to stick on it, to be perfectly honest.
There ain't a lot, mate, is there? There really ain't a lot. You know, because all the additional guns are on.
Have you got the spare wheel on?
Yeah, spare wheel's just there.
Okay. Have you got
I've got the hammers. The hammers are on there. The
There's a
wheel
little
wrenches.
toolbox. There's a little toolbox and stuff.
Yeah, toolbox. Oh, where did I put it? It's along round here. There it is. Just underneath
is.
the bull's head.
How many spotlights have you got?
I've got 2, 4 at the back. I've got another 2.
No, I mean the spotlight on the side of the turret. How many did you get in the kit? Is it just one?
Just one, mate.
Just
yeah.
one.
I've got a spare set of these little front lights. But yeah, there's not an awful lot left.
No.
Because don't forget, with the sponsors set, I'm going to get more exhausts and more guns.
Jesus Christ.
Just bear that in mind, mate.
Oh dear Lord. You're gonna have to I don't know how you. Ideally, you want somebody manning all those guns, but you don't have dudes not firing weapons, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I'll chop this one up so a dude can go in there. There's going to be dudes jumping about. There's going to be dudes in here and there, in the back there.
That has to be one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
I'm glad you both.
I couldn't do anything better than that if I couldn't even get close to that if I
I'm
tried.
glad you both like it, because at first I thought, God, they're going to hate me. They both treated me to this, and I'm cutting it apart with a saw. But
No,
I just had this thing in my head where I didn't want to not use all the bits, because I thought, well, that looked good with that turret, but it
Yeah.
also looks good with that one. Can I put them
But-
all on there? And then,
but that's the thing, mate. That's why we were like, do it like an orc, because we know you're going to hack it about. It's going to look just fabulous. It's just glorious. It's
different, isn't it?
I want to paint it. Can you make another one exactly the same and send it to me?
Yeah, no worries. I'll do that.
Oh.
Gonna have to move them wheels, because I just realised can't turn the turret.
Oh no, they're glued on there now.
That's right.
No, don't remove them, because that's just typical orc then, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, it'd be kind of classic of an orc to make it in such a way that it would still, if it's orc, it would still work
It's
anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you might need to move them maybe. I don't know. You don't have to. Are they freshly glued?
Oh, they'll come off.
Panzer,
Oh, they'll come off. Don't you worry.
where is it? Panzer's come up with a good one, Col.
What's that, mate?
Have you shaved the sprue numbers off to use as foundry casting numbers?
No.
Oh, like you get a plate on like a turret sometimes with the casting number on it.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you?
On tanks, yeah. Sometimes you get like, especially American tanks, you got like foundry numbers imprinted into the side of turrets and stuff.
Oh, right.
If
yeah.
they were, if the turret was cast, especially Shermans and stuff. But if it was a cast single piece turret or 2-piece turret, so yeah, you could
I'll do that. I'll happily do that.
make it like a little plate that's been stuck on or something.
Yeah, that can go on there. Yeah, I need to relocate them wheels somewhere better, because that was a bit stupid, Cub. Yeah, glue them on and not be able to turn the turret. You spoon.
You'll have to do what
Okay.
I did when you've got a big massive glue mark, because I had to take something off mine. I just put some plastic card over and made it an extra plate.
Oh, yeah, I'll sand that down, mate.
Yeah.
But,
You know what
Yeah.
I did to mine? I feel less impressed about mine, because what I did to mine was I glued a toolbox on it.
oh, did you?
And I made on mine. I glued a toolbox on it,
Yeah,
and I made a little thing for the spare wheel to sit in.
that's
Like a
right. Yeah, the
little
bracket.
Yeah, that's my entire.
Yeah, but it's scratch building, mate. Still counts.
Yeah, but it doesn't really compare to that's like I've just waved a chisel at it. You've just taken it to the builder's yard and taken it.
Yeah, I
around
might
back
have
and
got a
shot it.
bit carried away, didn't you think?
I still think it needs a rhino on there somewhere.
I've got. You think this bad? I've got to do the Valkyrie yet. Who knows what I'm going to do to that?
I don't know. There's not a lot of. I don't think there's that much option for the Valkyrie. It's just a box with wings and a twin tail on the back.
Yeah. I'm looking at it now thinking, it's going to get modified.
Edward Leonard says, Colin, that's going to take you 6 months or more to paint correctly with all the I can't read it. Gubbins you put on that. Oh yeah.
It is. This is why I'm not too worried at the moment about painting it.
Yeah, you've got all the electrics to do yet and stuff anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to draw all the electrics up and get that designed. And basically, the only bits that are going to come off will be this and the sides with the turrets on.
Yeah.
So I can get under just to put the motors. But yeah,
Dan-
the main board's going to live in here.
Dan Kramer says, Colin, that is the thing of glory.
Getting there, isn't it?
And Johnny suggests it needs a Calliope missile rack on top.
A what?
It's like I think it's a missile rack where it's got the tubes that stick up. It's choo choo choo, like a Calliope,
Ooh.
like a fairground Calliope.
I could scratch build one of them because I've got loads of.
I think that's like you get on the back of the old Batmobile, the 1960s Batmobile.
Yeah, I've got loads of that. Stone in tubing.
Tubes.
Tubes.
I think that's what you have to look it up. But yeah, you still need. I think you still need a rocket launcher on there as well.
Yeah, need to be able to have a doodle bug coming off of it, and of course I do have the printer, so I can print one.
Yeah.
And have a little ramp of goodness for it to come up on.
If you could somehow also build a crane onto it with a big wrecking ball on the end of it.
I've got one of those coming off the printer.
I probably shouldn't tell you about some of the scenery items on Games Workshop where they've got things like cranes, bulldozers and stuff.
Yeah, I've got a thing that comes off the back with a big ball with spikes on it.
Oh,
And then for the front here that's going to sit under here, I've got like a plough with the big spikes on it.
this is correct.
So there are additions that, believe it or not, there are other things that are going to be added to this poor little Baneblade.
Poor little.
So I'm going to be having a bit of resin printing madness, I think, this week to get all the bits I want off of it. And a lot of it, some of the bits as well, were sent to me by Adam, Raging Basis. He had some STL files on all bits.
Stool files.
So,
Philly says, I think it might need a dedicated ammo trailer, Cole. Problem is, it will be essentially like a train.
yeah, but it's got the ability to have something that it can be pulling behind it just in here, isn't it?
I love the little watchtowers on the back. It's great.
You like that, don't you? It's just like,
I like that. Oh, you know what you should have? I think you should have like a washing line going between the two of them with like some underwear on it or something.
Yeah. Even though you could have the hammock on it as well.
yeah, you can have the hammock on the back. There you go.
Yeah, a bit of washing line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely there's more scope for additions, should we say.
Oh yeah, you've got to make it into a boat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think where I can put the wings on as well.
Yeah. Don't forget the jet engines. Well, all I've done tonight is build a dude that I'd already half built anyway, so I feel great.
Yeah, but I've not done a massive amount really. It's at that point where you're like, okay, I know what I need sponsons wise, and then that'll leave me mounting points then that I can say, well, I can add something between the sponsons to mount the big crane on. And
Gentlemen, mount your points.
yeah, there's got to be orcified bits to go on there, and I like the idea with the hammock.
That is a good idea, isn't it? You have to have a look at some of them little figures you've got and see if you can mod one into being like lying down, kind of pose.
Yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it? Yeah, got to have something there, reclining orc.
Oh,
And I like the bloke stood on the end there with the gun. It's like, yeah, I'll shoot you with my gun then.
yeah. Come get some.
Well,
So
Jeff at Candygram said he's been staring at that Baneblade for an hour and he keeps seeing new details.
Yeah. Put
Yeah.
yourself full screen, Cole. Give him a good eyeful of it. I'm not doing much at the minute anyway, so you may as well. Fill their eye holes with gloriousness.
yeah, there you go.
God, look at that. It's just the size of it. Oh, that is going to take you like months to paint. That will be a beast of a paint job.
Yeah, but that's what I'm looking forward to because it's going to be a labour of love. There you go,
Look how
folks.
big it is on your spinny thing. It's just huge.
There you go. It's a bit mad, isn't it?
If I had the money, I would pay you to make an exact replica of that and then send one to me to paint.
Yeah, no.
Oh, look at that. Even got the Bad Moon's moon on the back. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just the little details, isn't there?
Yeah.
Little masks and that.
It was
Enough.
I think
There's a
a few
few
more-
more exhausts coming as well.
No, just one or two. I think a few more orc glyphs might be good.
Oh, what?
Orc glyphs. There's little like 3-dimensional markings, like pattern, like shapes and arrows and stuff.
Oh,
You often-
yeah.
you
I've
often
got
get-
loads of shields and different signage and...
Yeah, there's lots of you get them in kits, but I don't know if you can print them off. But
I may have the Bad Moons logo with the in 3D that I'm going
there
to
you
be
go.
doing, and
yeah,
because
they
I've got
tend to
some
make,
plates that I'm going to add to it that are 3D printable.
yeah, they get like plates of metal and make instead of painting markings on orcs, tend to just like make a symbol out of.
Yeah,
a
they
piece
just
of
weld
sheet
a
metal.
3D layer, don't they, out of about
Yeah.
3 layers to get the
They just
shape.
Well, yeah, they just make an arrow out of sheet metal and weld it on.
Yeah, you got obviously additional turret there with guns that are
Look at that one on the screen, Carl.
in the grim darkness of the future. There's only festive occasion. Have I got to do it in an alt voice? In the grim darkness of the future, there is only festive occasion. There you go.
In the grim
Yeah,
darkness of the far future, there is only free for pan.
I mean, hearing you guys saying, you know, you like it, I'm quite chuffed because obviously it meant a lot getting the gift. So,
Yeah, it's the dog's bollocks, mate.
you know what I mean? For me
I
first,
like it enough to swear on your stream. Oh, yes, your monetization.
yeah, for me first Warhammer vehicle, I don't think it's too bad, is it?
It's fucking incredible,
Well,
mate. What are you on about?
God help us when he gets to the Stomper box.
Well, the thing is right. The Stomper's just a big kind of A-shaped dress with a few little
Yeah.
details. It's not that detailed, is it?
No,
So there's a lot of potential for him to have a lot of fun times with the Stomper, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, I've got the
shenanigans can
geezer
take
to
place.
go on the end there, so we'll go on there. Yeah.
There can be a lot of shenaniganery.
Thing is, it's not going to be a quick paint job. It's going to be months, isn't it, of little
yeah.
bits and bobs. But I don't mind that because, you know, I can pick you guys' brains. You've done more Warhammer than me. I ain't got a clue about the paint job yet. I know there's going to be checkerboards on there and bits.
The best way to think about it is forget that it's Warhammer and just treat it as it's a model.
Mm.
Don't treat it. It's no different to painting a 432 or a Challenger tank, apart from obviously you're painting it yellow and other bits and bobs. But don't treat it any different to any other model you've ever painted.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously I'll post some pics up in the Boomer on how it's coming and that. But you know what I'm like. I'm not the greatest person at pimping me stuff, am I? But
Oh yeah. But what I mean is, don't get into the mindset of how do I paint a Warhammer kit, the same as any other kit. You just paint it.
yeah,
Don't get stuck in the how do I paint it, because it's just a tank. Just treat it
Yeah.
like a tank. It's going to be a comedy yellow tank, but
yeah.
it's
Well,
no different. It'll have the same weathering as any other tank. Just go for it.
Yeah, I
however
think
you
I
want.
could say it's purposeful.
I think it's definitely purposeful.
I think if I turned up and put that on the table to play the game, people would just get up and walk out, wouldn't they? They'd be like,
They'd be like, yeah,
"Oh, it's a Baneblade. What's wrong with you?"
it's going to need a proper name like Daisy or Buttercup, says Dan.
Yes. No, it's nice. It's nice that people like it at the end of the day. It's one of them, isn't it? Do you want to come in, Dad?
I think you should name it Captain Twinkletip's Great Persuader.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Come in and join us. Why not?
Yay, Dad Blip.
It is, though. It's just one of them, isn't it? It's...
Me. Prod, 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 prod.
Yeah. I mean,
Dad hug,
I
hang
ain't
on.
got a Scooby, you know. I need to
Dad
look
hug,
at
I can reach
pictures.
just about.
I need to look at pictures of it and just try to get what the weapons look like, and obviously the different paints. I'm going to need to get like the what's the word? The pin washing, you know, all of that sort of thing, the shades and all of that lot.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to do the paint job justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting the right stuff, you know. And
But that's what I'm saying. There is no. It's not. Don't think you have to paint it a specific way just because it's Games Workshop or it's a Warhammer kit.
No,
you
but when
can
I
paint
look
it
at
however
the
you want.
paint jobs you've done on the vehicles you've built, the paints you've used have done a wonderful job, haven't they? So they're obviously,
yeah.
you know, going to be used for that reason, isn't they? So,
Depends
yeah,
how
I
you do it.
just,
I suspect brush painting 100% will be a really stupid idea. On that,
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably ghost over the base with the airbrush and then go in and brush paint little bits at a time. I think it's going to be one of those paint different stages.
yeah, it's going to
You
be the kind
know.
of thing where you can't just brush paint the base kit on.
Yeah,
You can. It's like if you watch the Warhammer TV video, how to paint the Storm Wolf, which is the Space Wolf's flyer.
yeah,
It's like a flyer that big, and it's all brush painting. And it's like you'd hate yourself by the end of it. Just airbrush it. Psh.
yeah. It's one of those. I'm kind of lost as to the direction to go, so that's why it's just going to sit there, you know. But like I say, the guns will come off, the turrets all separate, the sponsons all come away, and the front mud guards lift off. So, like I say, I'll just paint different sections at a time.
The best
Even
thing-
the front barrels there, I can pop them out with a spudger and pop the
Spadger.
front guns out so I can detail them, you know. So
I will be honest. I do understand what you mean, because in the same way that when I was writing music, I could write symphonic electronica, but I couldn't for the life of me write a simple mouth breathing dance piece and dance tune.
no,
Painting orc stuff, if you look at orc stuff, it's kind of you have to activate the stupid in your mind and just become a child.
oh, that ain't
Go,
hard
"Yeah,
for
let's
me, then,
paint
is it?
That, but the thing is, that's really hard to do. It's actually
Yeah.
harder to do stupid than it is to do sensible.
Yeah.
So when I did the flyer for Goblin Gaming, when I did that Dakar Jet, I had to sit there and just Google through tons and tons of other people's orc builds just to imbibe the essence of crappy orc.
That's the feeling I'm trying to get. You know, I've done a bit of Googling, you know, Orc looted Baneblades, Orc looted this, Orc looted that, just to get an idea of how it would be done.
Yeah.
You know, because I ain't got a clue. This is the first Warhammer vehicle I've ever built. So obviously you've dragged me into a hole, because I can see me doing more, because I don't think people will be happy if I stop building them. So.
You know, on the screen, Cole.
Dan Kramer says, I think a "Have a nice day" sign on the back would be fitting. That can be done, Dan.
I think a sign that says "We break for squigs."
Yeah.
That,
Johnny
that'd be-
says triple flip paint job. Happy days.
But yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes to get like a silly paint job is a lot more work than a sensible paint job, because you have
Yeah.
to kind of switch off the sensible part of your brain and go, I need to paint like a child. Way.
Absolutely. Edward Leonard says, night everyone, laugh out loud, dad hugs, and also don't ever show your faces in any psychotherapy facility. Just a little warning. Yeah. Archie's off to sleep. Night always says, stay safe. Yeah, we're going to be coming off shortly anyway, mate.
All right. What you doing? Corrugating.
Who is
Dan
that?
says, Dad, it looks like your keyboard is on fire. Oh, he's dropped out again.
Yeah, he dropped out again.
Bless him. There he is.
God damn monkey fluffers.
Candygram says, take care, though, Archie, over at Common Road. And Lynn
I've got-
saying, night, Edward and Archie.
All right, good night to everyone. I've got bugger all done tonight.
Yeah, but this is us two. When do we get a lot done on one
Well,
of our shows?
you built half the armory of the northern states of America, whereas I've stuck on 2 arms.
Yeah, but that's a sign that we just had a yatter and a wind down. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Dan's going. No, no, Dan.
Yeah, Dan's trying, saying good night. Yeah,
Take
we're
care,
coming
Dan.
off air. We're coming off air at 1:30 anyway, folks. So we're at the point where we're sort of winding down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I say, I've got the Valkyrie next. Probably do a Wazbomb.
Wazbomb deck. That is a nice kit.
Yeah.
I mean, that Wazbomb Jackajet, you've literally got a seam line down the middle of the fuselage,
Yeah,
which is only minimal, and
Yeah.
you can just fill with the glue you glue it together with.
Yeah.
And you've got a very mild seam line down a couple of the bombs, and that's it.
oh mate,
The rest of
yeah.
it is just like you don't have to do. Oh, one seam line on the wings, but I covered it with a strip of plastic cards and some rivets.
Yeah.
So that is a really nice kit. It's a beautiful, beautiful kit.
So yeah, there's going to be other figures and
Man's going.
other figures. Iron Man, see you later. Iron
Take
Man,
care,
take
dude.
care. See you on Sunday.
mate.
Not a problem, pal.
Panzer says, "But Fox, you're running out of glue. I have more glue downstairs. It's just in quarantine. I
Yeah.
shall have it. I
Dan-
shall have it in a couple of days."
Dan says, don't sell yourself short, Fox. You also made a circle.
I did made the best circle ever. Nobody ever made a circle that good. I have the best circles. It's truly awesome, and it's almost not quite circularity.
Lynn saying, night, Dad, Colin, and Fox hugs. Take care, everyone. Night. Sleep well, Lynn. Catch up with you soon, my darling.
Yeah, take care of them.
Phil East is saying that jet's a beauty of a kit. It is so much fun to build.
Yep. I mean, when else do you get to paint a plane that includes rivets and rust and things falling off?
Exactly, and dare I say it, orcifying that will be good fun.
Oh,
Don't forget as well, I've got that big 2.5 foot tall AT to orcify yet.
Well, have you got a 2.5 foot tall AT-AT?
Because Carl at Making Models sent me it.
Well, no, I mean there isn't a kit that big, is there?
It's not a kit. Do you remember the old children's toy, the AT-AT?
Oh, it's the
back
old.
in the-
Oh, it's the old actual Kenner.
Yeah, it's the big tall one, mate.
Oh, somebody once approached me to do that and offered me money for it, and I never got around to it. And then they kind of just became really weird,
Yeah.
and I had to run away.
Yeah.
I nearly did that.
Yeah, I got one of those bad boys to do. So, yeah,
Oh, you got to do something with that.
so it's
Uh,
going to
can-
happen.
One that could be 135th. Oh, you know what?
Mm.
Get some 135th German soldiers.
Yeah.
That'll be a World War II German AT-AT. That could be.
Oh, there you go.
There are some fake photographs online of like World War II AT-ATs,
Mm.
and they look fantastic. Candygram says Scaly Models is wearing a shirt that looks like it says Michigan, the state of my birth and youth.
Oh,
I am indeed.
And
There you
Johnny says
go.
it's time for him to go to bed. He's got to take the puppy to the vet for a checkup tomorrow.
Oh, I hope the puppy's all right, mate.
Puppy hugs. And
Yeah.
Paul Di Tomaso's off, says bye all.
Yeah. Johnny says great stream tonight. Cheers, Johnny.
Yep.
Yep.
Lynn Dipple
Right.
says, night night dad, Colin Fox hugs. Take care everyone, night night y'all hugs.
Done that one, Fox.
Have you? Have you done
Yeah,
that
you
one?
read that one out, mate.
Ulceric
Yeah.
9000.
Yeah. Someone had to do it, and I'm so glad it wasn't me.
What is it you're doing, Colin? Corrugating.
Well, yeah, you asked, mate. What you do? Corrugating.
I didn't ask the question very well, did I? I meant, what is it you... Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I am a man of limited vocabulary, and let's be honest. Oh, well, folks, been that everyone's dropping off and going to bye-byes. Wish you all the best. Sleep well, and look forward to seeing you all Sunday for the Sunday brunch. But in between that, are you streaming tomorrow or today, Fox? With your
I am back tomorrow at 3 p.m. with Skyrim Saturday. Woohoo!
There
And I
you
think
go.
I figured out my colour issue, so it should look pretty good, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Absolutely. Also, Model Officer's doing his 48-hour build, so that's
Is that over
on
the
as
whole
well.
weekend, isn't it, I think?
Yeah. So there's random lives going on there as well. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you for another one of these next Friday, folks.
All right.
Bye-bye from me.
You forgot to pimp yourself, Colin.
Bye-bye.
You didn't pimp your own shit on Sunday, did you?
Oh, yeah, I'll be back for a Sunday brunch, mate. Yeah, on Festa 67's workshop.
You pimped everybody else's stream and forgot that you're doing your...
Yeah, but I don't like pimping myself.
Dad, can you slap him with the wet thing, please?
Oh, it's me and Colin at 6 on Sunday as well, 6 p.m.
Oh, is it? Of course it is. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll also be doing a show
You don't
with
get the stuff, can you?
Mike over on Scaly Models for the in between show as well. So you'll see me twice on Sunday. So being that we're on a roll, I'm also on Monday and all
Yeah.
for the bench show.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
with him.
God.
I tried. I nearly got there.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, folks. Catch you later.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.